Delusive says that if she wasn't friends with Canadian Angie, she wouldn't have an opinion on her regarding recent events.
All right, let's hear that. I haven't heard that one, actually. Let's start with Delusive. We can't see your screen or anything, though. I'll start. Let me mute. Hold on.
It's only a short one.
All right, let's go.
I'm not pretending to know what I'm not. Who I am is none of your fucking business.
You know what I noticed about Canadian Angie, though? Because now she doesn't like me. She's got so much to say about me. Yeah, but if I was friends with her, if I was friends with Canadian Angie, she wouldn't have these opinions on me. Do you get what I'm saying? So, yeah. I just think there's a bit of a hypocrisy, although I don't hate Canadian Angie. I wasn't alive last night. She's just, you know, when you just have someone that you could never hate, you know, and they could have all these opinions on you, but you could never hate them.
I'm not pretending to know what I'm not. Who I am.
That was it.
That was not. No, there was more to that one. I didn't know me and Delusive were fighting.
Well, that was only 32 seconds long, that clip.
No, she's realized that what you're like. She's realized what I'm like. Meaning, what does that mean?
No, Sam is speaking about you, saying you've realised what Delusive's like.
Your ultrasound's going.
I don't know what it is. Delusive Angie says that if Canadian Angie was still friends with EQ, she wouldn't be saying this isn't racism. And you should put the word creative on the app.
Delusive doesn't know me. Okay, sorry.
I don't. Like I said, these are just what I got tagged in.
Sorry to apologise, it keeps repeating. I'm distracted. Yeah, well, Canadian Angie, listen, I'm going to have to put my honest opinion about you. If you were friends with Evil Queen, you'd be saying she's a racist. You'd be saying, what's wrong with the video? Okay, you know, she's been trans...
Stop. I would not have said that. I've said many times with all the shit that came out of her mouth that I did not agree with what she said. What her opinions were hers, not mine. I would never agree with what she did on any fucking AI video she puts out. And you're absolutely wrong, Delusive. I would never say, oh, yeah, it's fine. Oh, yeah, let her. That's not racist. It's extremely racist. I would have to be blind not to say that, oh, that's not racist. 100% you get what she's going with that video. So you can't really speak and say what I would do or what I would say because I would never stand up for that. I don't think I'm a racist person at all. So, no, I wouldn't say that it was okay that she did that. And again, I've called her out before on her behaviors and things. So, no, you can't say that. That's not fair at all. Just for the record, I would not have agreed at all and don't agree with that video. We didn't even play it.
Phobic to EQ. EQ's gone back at her. That's exactly what you've said. You'd say. And let's face it, Canadian Angie has supported EQ the most when she's done the most when she was friends. It's the same with everybody on here. I probably do it myself. Yeah, you like someone, you defend them. You don't like them. Actually, no, that's not true. I'm not like that because my FYP is never biased. However, you know, it's like you like someone and it's you support them. You fall out with them, next minute you hate them. But I think that Canadian Angie is the biggest goddamn hypocrite. She had supported the worst. You know what I mean? When EQ has done the worst on here. And she always had an excuse for her. So come on now, Canadian Angie. What comes around? Do you think there's anything wrong with the video? Do you think there's anything wrong with the video? Of course I do, Crazy Kaz, yes. But, you know, I'm trying to keep it fair. You said she was evil avocado. Canadian Angie is evil avocado. Chester says, Pearl threw everyone under the bus for Delulu.
Okay, I'm not evil avocado. And no, I don't support. Even when I supported Evil Queen, I've called her out. And there's videos on it. So, Delusive, you're off your little fucking rocker there. I've not supported her in things she says and does. As I've said before, I can honestly say, I don't like what she does. I don't like the things that she stands for, but I don't fucking hate her. I don't hate her.
I thought Delusive was supposed to be intelligent.
But I would never do what Delusive. I would never have her in my box. I would never agree with things that she does that are wrong. I wouldn't, and I never have. I never have with EQ. Whatever came out of EQ's mouth was on EQ. It didn't mean I was that person or I felt what she said was right. It's her prerogative to fucking say whatever she wants, to be honest. And even with the videos she's putting out, it's her prerogative to do so. And she's outraged everyone, myself included. We're not going to stop her, and I would never have stood for that. So I guess Delusive doesn't know me very well.
I think she actually knows you wouldn't. I think she's just being, because, you know, she's just biting back, like saying that.
Yeah,
and
maybe. I wouldn't stand for that. I've never stood beside her with anything she said. And trust me, I used to get shit ton of chapters of DMs on how can you support such an awful person. She told people with cancer to go die. She's got her children. I would just ignore them. And again, that's who she is. I knew her in a different way off the app. Because I'm going to say it again. As much as I don't like her on the app, she's not that person off the app.
Mm-hmm.
She's not. You guys would be shocked. She's not. And like you say, is that the manipulation off the app? I wouldn't even say that is. She's a totally different person. I think on this app she wants the shock value, she wants the fucking attention, and she'll say and do the worst of the worst to get it. But if you ever had a phone call with EQ and you said, look, you know, I don't want you to do this, she won't do it. I think Alicia had a problem with her. She was going to do something. Alicia called her. They had a conversation, and EQ didn't do it. So, despite of what she is, and she's bad. I'm not saying she's a good person on this app at all. She's like the worst person on this app. But I saw more of the person off the app, and that's why I supported her. I didn't stand by anything that she said or she did. I can't say did, but said on the app. Never did. I even called her out. So, at the end of the day, no, I would not have stood by EQ with this at all.
Yeah.
I would have still called her out. She probably would have told me, oh, you're a wuss or you're this or that, whatever. But I would not have stood up for it. I would have spoke against it like I am now.
And I think Delusive knows that deep down. That's why I sarcastically said, I thought Delusive was an intelligent woman. Because she is an intelligent woman, so I believe that she knows deep down you wouldn't stand by it. She's just being... Yeah, she's just biting back.
Maybe off the app is her acting nice. I don't know. I really don't know. But she's not like fucking overly nice where it's like fake nice. She's not. She isn't. I don't know how to explain it. But what you see on the app of her is not how she will have a conversation with you off the app. So when people say, oh, you're her biggest supporter, no, I never agreed with anything she said or did on the app, whatever. And she knew that. But I remember even with the Zach shit, when I was talking to her, and I messaged her, and I said, you're going to throw Zach, are you going to say stuff about Zach? And she responded back and said, whatever, no. Like, she'll answer you, and then she'll tell you what she's doing. She's not that person off the app. So I guess that's the person that I liked, was the EP off the app. Not on the app. So again, I would not have stood by any of this, not the Delusive video, not this video, not anything that she does that's hurtful to a community or even one person. So no, I wouldn't. So there. Tap and share the live, guys. We're on our backup. I think we're going to stay on the backup too for a little while. Next, Ricochet. She makes the videos off the app. I don't think she makes the videos, to be honest. I don't think so. Somebody makes them for her. I just can't see EQ spending that time, but...
Got misread speaking about the video, EQ's video.
All right, I'll mute him.
Yeah, so the video, the intention...
Sorry.
Yeah, so the video, the intentions behind the video were obviously racist. And, yeah, inciting threats of violence towards animals and things like that. So that was the intentions behind the video. And we know this. And do you know what really gets to me? This is what she wants, right? This is what she wants. The thing is, guys, Corey does his FYP how he wants to do his FYP. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, you know, that's why he does so well. Corey does his FYP show different. I do mine different, all right? This isn't about Corey at the minute. This is about EQ. What I would suggest people do, right, is don't give her the attention. When she's posting these videos, don't give the reaction that she wants. Because narcissists thrive off attention. They want, the attention has to be continuously on them, right? If you ignore her or ignore what she does, as hard as it is, because these videos are so controversial, she's not going to get what she wants. Thank you, Mel. So if any more of these videos are posted, I'm sure there'll be one of me and my granddaughter and or the next, whatever she wants to do. Don't pay any attention. Someone just said I've just spent the most time giving it. I'm just letting you know the reason for all these videos is to cause all this. People need to stop reacting to her. So there you go. Anyway, guys, moving on from that. Thank you. Yeah, so the video.
Let's see if she sticks to that, if she does make a video of it.
Well, I said this yesterday. The more you talk about it, the more she likes it. The more controversial she is, the more she likes it. The more everyone's going at her, the more content she's getting. So definitely, I said it yesterday, just stop fucking talking about it. And then she's not going to get what she wants. She wants the shock value. She wants everyone to fucking be going at her. Until something happens to her with the shit that she puts out, whether it be police reports, whether it be she gets questioned about her fucking actions online, or whether people report it to TikTok, she's not going to stop. Yeah. And that's her. That's her on the app. She is going to always try to get the shock factor in there to make everyone talk about her, so she stays relevant on the app. It's very simple. So when she puts out these videos, you know what? Go into a fucking Discord, discuss it amongst yourselves, and don't even talk. Don't even give her the views on them. Don't even view them. Don't even look at it. If you do, keep it to yourself. Don't go into the lives, and hopefully people that do FYP, we didn't play it, aren't going to play her video, so she's not getting the exposure and the shock value that she wants. It's very simple to stop it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why she does it. That's why she does it.
Yeah, you said all this last night when I was watching Miss Red. Then she was saying basically what you said last night.
Yeah, just ignore her.
Yeah.
If you want someone with bad behavior to go away, just ignore them.
Yeah, that's how you want anything to go away, ignore it.
Don't play the videos to the end. She don't get paid then.
Yeah, it's hard, I know, but it can be done.
It is hard because everyone wants to talk about it, but at the same hand, it's what she wants. Because who really is going to put out something like that? Nobody. So, of course, everyone's like, oh my God, did you see what she did? And how could somebody do this? But she thrives off of that attention. Even though it's negative, she doesn't care. Yeah. She's still getting the whole app is talking about her. And that's how her mind works. I wouldn't discuss it. I know it's hard not to. They come back no violation. You got to write to TikTok if you want to fucking report her stuff. Because I don't think it picks up. I don't know. I really don't know. If people can ignore debt collectors, they can ignore creators.
It's so true. I love Keeper. She's the best.
Very true. All right, what's next?
More Miss Red on the EQ video, I guess. Miss Red says what she thinks Evil Queen's intentions were in the video.
One of the most, other than, you know, what we've seen in the Delusive Angie video, this to me is just absolutely, we know what this means. It's the KKK. If you Google them, I can't say that, you know, the real word, obviously, but basically it's just Google it. All right, guys.
It's like, while I was laughing at being a member of the KKK,
Yeah, so do you know what? I'm not actually going to play anymore. You are absolutely right there, Luke, because she'll be sat over on a live and people are being enabling the behaviour and, you know, obviously people with half a brain cell. And yeah, so the intentions behind the video were obviously racist. And yeah, inciting threats of violence towards animals and things like that. So that was the intentions behind the video. And we know this. And do you know what really gets to me? This is what she wants.
I think we just seen that one, didn't we?
Yeah. Good on Red. She didn't play it. I don't think it should be played anymore. And I think after like fucking everyone has their reaction to it, then don't talk about it anymore. Don't fucking discuss it at all. She docked Shep's address now. Oh, how did she get that? I think she's behind a lot of fucking doxing that one, believe it or not. I have my suspicions about her, but I'll keep it to myself for now. Go ahead, Ricochet. Does anyone wait for me to say go ahead?
No, I read out the whole title when I was on mute. Miss Red reacts to a comment and watches Evil Queen and Delusive Angie's boxes and reacts.
Let me tell you why. Because they are my grandchildren. So I can mention whatever the fuck I want. Why are you coming into my chat and questioning me on why I'm mentioning my grandchildren? I can do that. Nobody else has the right to do that. So get the fuck out of here, weirdo. Right, anyway, so the evil one goes into Angie's box.
And so the police as a good citizen. You're raising all this concern up on the internet. What you're doing now about it.
I'll do it online.
Come on, do it now.
I wouldn't do it right now, but I will do it.
Exactly. So if you're not going to report a crime that you've witnessed because you're a member of the public witnessing a crime,
I will do it.
okay, we'll do it then. Out you go.
What will you post it?
Thank you, Sammy.
Basically want to be in the last 24 hours.
Oh, is that address? Not 19. What is it? 19
Duxbury Manor Way, darling.
Oh, great. All right.
19 Duxbury Manor Way. There you go. Chelsea Hall, don't forget. Evil Queen. Goodbye. Oh.
Is it illegal though what you did?
Angie, what video she posted? All I've seen is that she's from YouTube.
Right, I'm going to take you in it. It's worse than the video she's done on me.
Oh, bugger off.
It is.
Can you show me it?
Wait a minute. This is that swearing shit. Go and watch it, yeah? If you've got your other phone, watch it and then come back and tell us what you think. Oh, I just don't know.
Angie, why are all the animals asleep?
Whether it's illegal, I don't
The
know.
animals weren't asleep.
People have also said that this is what you just said it, that people said it in the comments, so...
Angie, could it be a threat? Because all the animals
Thank you,
are gone.
guys.
If I was Shep, I'd call the police and say there's been a video of a threat of all my animals being and then she's standing as a KKK outside my farm with a burning cross. I want this woman arrested today. That's what I would do if I was Shep, and I'd get her in the cell for 8 hours.
And then it's a picture of, it's a video of Shep crying whilst all the animals are asleep. Like, isn't that...
Thank you for the sub, guys.
Yeah, no, I'm going to do it now purely for that interaction. I'm going to do it online as soon as they come off live. I've got her address, I've got her name, I've got her old name, I've got all the information. Bucket.
I mean, to be fair, EQ does know about the law, so I don't know whether she has, crossed that line and committed a crime. I'm not too sure.
Thank you,
So
sir.
there's an A-like video. She could, like she
Well,
said.
she'll still be nicked and she'll still have to sit in the cell for 6 to 8 hours, won't she? So, yeah, I'll do that.
To the police.
You know, eventually, right, because she does sit there and she thinks she gets away with all this stuff. Eventually, she will actually be prosecuted for something. I'm telling you now. So I know you sat watching. Don't think you're going to get away with this kind of stuff forever, because you will eventually get prosecuted for something. Yes. And the day that happens, darling, let me tell you.
That wasn't for you, by the way. I came into the live and it said to give one to support the fucking live.
Oh wow! So it wasn't even for me.
No, it said to gift it to support the live.
Oh wow!
Yeah. Yeah, we saw that all yesterday. I agree with what AJ. I don't know if AJ's gonna report her, but we saw that all yesterday.
Yeah, I agree with him. I would be going wild on the phone, making sure they took my fear seriously.
Yeah, but you guys can do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Oh yeah, we can as well.
You can't all sit there and say he should do it. You should all do it. If I was in the UK, I would do it. You can't just talk about something and not do something about it and expect other people to step up and do it.
Exactly, because if we fear for the animals, then yeah, we've got a right to report that.
No, you report her whole video.
Yeah.
It was on her profile. Unless she took it down, maybe because she's scared now.
Like, yeah,
Certain people have it.
you're in fear for Laura and her animals.
You what?
You're in fear for Laura and her animals. You're really worried that something bad's going to happen.
I think that's more of a racism fucking thing than it is AI videos or not. It is an obvious threat. And now she doxed addresses. Anyone can go there. Yeah, I fucking saw that. She did. She doxed the farm.
She did. There was a few people putting the full address in the comments as well.
Yeah, it's all her people, and I think she's fucking disgusting for it. She's fucking probably 99% of the fucking doxing that goes on is her.
Yeah, Mad Mog, that's the fear now, that some not will go and do something because they worship the ground he walks on.
Listen, you guys live in the UK, just go on your fucking computer, go fill out her form, report her video. I'm sure there's FYP pages that have it, even though she deleted it, and fucking report her. It's that simple. And I think Laura should report her because now there's a fear that someone could do something to her animals or to her property.
Absolutely.
So, I don't know why she's fixated on Laura all of a sudden because she's dating Jack. I'm not getting why she's so fixated on her.
I think the transphobic comments and that towards her, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, but she's never gone after her this bad. And who hasn't been transphobic to her? It's sad to say, but a lot of people are transphobic towards her.
They say a woman's scorned, but my God, that's that's beyond a woman's.
But why is she going after her? Yeah, okay, she's been transphobic, but so has fucking pretty much half the app been transphobic towards her, which is wrong. But I don't know, whatever. I would report her. I'd go online, fucking fill it out. If anything comes of it, great. If anything doesn't, oh well.
And again, EQ can report transphobia towards herself, so
she can report she can report Laura for being transphobic.
Yeah, we're not saying that. Yeah, we're definitely not excusing. Sorry, Angie.
They're both hate crimes.
Yeah, we're definitely not excusing the transphobia because no, that's not okay either.
She said she's not going to go after Jack because apparently he's in a domestic violence relationship.
Oh, for goodness sake.
So, yeah. All right, Ricochet, what's next? But again, you guys hold the power. You can always report her. Has the video been removed? I don't know. I saw it once, and once is more than enough for me.
The video will be around because I think it was on Twitter and Facebook.
What's next, Ricochet? Yeah, it's deleted. Oh,
sorry, I was just looking.
I wonder why.
I was just looking for the date you asked for.
Asked for what?
What you just asked for. I was just looking for the date.
What did I just ask for?
Is that not you?
What? Is he talking in riddles?
No, I've just got a message come through from 7:05 p.m.
What What message?
You were asking for a date. Someone got kicked out.
What?
The question you asked in Discord earlier.
It's only just come through. I thought you typed it now.
That's hours ago.
Yeah. My messages are on.
Anyways, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter now.
Yeah. I was actually looking for the date, but I didn't realise that.
It's fine.
This is the last misread one. Misread says who she doesn't believe is behind the evil avocado account and thinks she knows who it is but doesn't have proof.
They put a picture of, obviously, a cockapoo with a headstone. They doxed my family members and things like that. There is no way in a million years that account was Luke the Judge. All right, guys? And you know it's not anyway. Thank you, Kim. I don't believe, so we know it's not Luke. I don't believe that it's Alicia. Absolutely not. It's not Alicia. I believe I know who it is, but because I've got no proof, I can't sit here and say who I think it is. I would only ever say who I thought it was if I had proof. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not going to. It's not Alicia. It's not Luke. It definitely isn't Canadian Angie. I don't believe it's Canadian Angie either, but I'm not going to sit here and say who I think it is. Me and Alicia weren't talking at the time, but there is no way in a million years after getting to know Alicia she would ever say anything like that. Do you know what I mean? Whoever you think it is, you can speculate, but I'm not going to sit here and say who I believe it is, but I'm pretty sure. Plot twist, it's me. I am Evil Avocado, by the way. It is me. My hair is not really red. It's a wig. So.
Yeah, she's definitely covering for Luke.
I don't think it's Luke. I don't think it's Luke. There's several people that have that type of hairline. One's a woman, and one's a guy.
Yeah.
There's two people that have that similar big forehead. One's a female, one's a male, and that have that same type of hair. One's a female, one's a male. I don't think it's Luke. And this is why I think when they posted, I heard when the Evil Avocado posted about Luke, they only posted good things about Luke, making it seem like it was Luke. That's what I think. So everybody's got this picture of this forehead and this fucking hair. Well, I don't think it's Luke.
Yeah, and I don't think it's Alicia either. It's like I said last night, I don't even think it's a creator. I think it's...
No, it's a creator.
Do you think so?
Well, I don't think creators are going to give random people their WhatsApp. We may never know who it is, and maybe we will, maybe we won't. Who knows? But
everyone should just say it's them. Get everybody's heads pickled.
I don't think we might know. We might not. It is a big forehead, though. It's like a kind of big forehead. It probably is Alicia, actually. No, it's not Sophie Bailey, no. It's me. Everyone should just say it's them and get it over with.
Oh, Sophie Bailey's only got a tiny face. It's definitely not her.
It's not Sophie Bailey. She doesn't have a big forehead. And it's not necessarily a short hairstyle. You're only seeing the top of the head. You're only seeing where the part is, right? It's not Alicia, no. She doesn't have that fucking big forehead.
Yeah, she's only got a small face as well.
She's got a small forehead, yeah, and her hair's off to the side. It's not split like kind of down the middle. It's not CLA. She wouldn't have the braids to do it. From the forehead, you would think it's Luke, but it's someone with a receding hairline, a bit of a receding hairline. Like I said, I have two guesses, but I'm not going to say either. Female, one's a female, one's a male. It's not Boss Cowie. Again, who knows? But those are just people I wouldn't think it would be.
It could be more than It could be more
I
than one
remember when that
person.
evil avocado account came live again. It was a deep Scottish, or it could have been Irish, because it was hard to understand what he was saying. So it wasn't British, because I can understand your accents, but like it was hard for me to pick up what he was saying. It was a thick, either Scottish or Irish accent. But then who the hell knows? I don't know. It's Angie's mom, Sheila. It's not Sheila.
Imagine.
No, definitely not Sheila. Anyways, we'll probably never know, but it's just, I don't think it's Talia either, no. Is there a reason people are back to trying to work out? You know what? I was just going to say that. How come all of a sudden this person's come back?
I think
You know,
it's
they're all talking.
Zach brought it up.
Well, again, just ignore them as well. All right, what's next for Fisher? Okay, it's me.
More misread, unfortunately. It says, misread's boxers talk about accusations of racism and transphobia, and she says you can't fight one hate crime with another.
Attacking a community. There's a difference, right, between attacking an individual because of who they are. So basically, she's attacking Sweat for being trans, but she's not saying the whole trans community are a problem. She's saying EQ's a problem, and she's discriminating against her because...
Okay, and I get that right.
Yeah.
However, and I know that, you know, EQ goes at Shep and vice versa, but Shepherdess, like I've just said about Torian,
Yeah.
you can't fight like one hate crime with another hate crime because you lose the moral high ground then. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think in this scenario, this is worse.
Yeah, I know, obviously, because of the video and things, but
Yeah.
I'm talking about previously.
Yeah, previously, all of that would have stood on business, and previously, all of that would have made sense. Both of them was both as bad at that time, but since this video has come out, all of that's now been scrapped, misread. Everything we said before has now been scrapped because before it was tit for tat. Now, when you're making a video with the triple K, that's affecting our whole community because, like, she's been transphobic, but she's not talking about the whole community. When you're talking about the triple K, that's affecting a whole group.
Oh yeah, I agree.
And the wings with the needles, like, I think that was absolutely out of pocket. The wing with the needles, like, that was like...
Yeah, I agree, but that's what the videos are there to do. They're there to cause these controversial opinions, outrage, and everything else. I mean, if it wasn't in the video, then it wouldn't be having... You know, it wouldn't be having this outrage, would it? But that's why she does it. And people, as hard as it is, people need to stop giving her attention with these videos. They really, really do. Because she's thriving off this.
Yeah.
If she didn't have this, she wouldn't be sat on her live now with thousands of people in there receiving loads of gifts. You know, if people weren't reacting, she'd have no content and nothing to react to. Just normal FYP videos like we all have to. Do you know what I mean?
Is begin.
Yeah, exactly, whatever. We've already discussed it.
Yeah, I was going to say, I haven't seen these videos.
Lesbian trans.
Then it was EQ's response to that video.
Tap and share the live, guys. We're on our backup. Let's build up this account, please.
EQ responds to people talking on accusations against her in misread's box.
Full face on camera. I've never said anything.
That might have just been, pointed
Never.
It's still going to affect the whole of the trans community.
That's what I said.
Don't care what anyone says. Show the proof or shut up.
With that video, and that's
Screenshots and the like are no acceptable. Let's see me on camera saying anything racist.
Wrong. Like, they need to both stop and think about the people that they're going to affect with these things that they're saying and doing.
She fucking came for me. We've watched the video yesterday. Shepherdess was not talked about on my live. We had the odd back and forward every now and again. She spent a whole first day talking about me, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and now the whole holiday. Not me.
Anybody? Thank you for joining, Sean. I agree with you, darling.
There's no racism.
Darling. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get as many people in the boxes as I can. Hi,
Oh, look, the
Kate.
vape's doing it on its own. Oh, my God, look. You heard it? Stop it.
Do it, Jane. one thing I will say is hello, EQ. I know you love me. Right, back on topic.
That's being transphobic.
I've said it before, but I think part of the reason she wears the bag on her head is so if she does get caught, she can say, "Oh, it wasn't me under the bag," or prove it, or my voice was dubbed over it, or something behind the bag.
Yeah, but we all know it's probably just because she realized she's getting old and wrinkly. But there was more to that. You have all the fucking cut versions.
I agree with
She goes on in that video and she's very rude.
I may have that. I'll check.
Because I said that was it a week or two ago that I think that's why she's wearing the bag also.
That's silly. Everyone knows what she looks like. Everyone knows her voice. She's been wearing the bag. It's not going to be hard for the police or whoever to know it's her. That's just a conspiracy that's dumb because she can put 5-10 bags over her head and her whole body. Everybody knows it's her. It's her voice. She can't say it was dubbed. Again, there's IP addresses, people. I mean, it's just silly. It's a silly concept that she wears the bag so nobody knows or my voice was dubbed. No, she's been doing it for a long time. It's her FYP. Everyone knows who it is. And again, even if that were the case, if she was doing something like that, the cops will get her IP address and it's the same IP address. If she were to do anything, she's wearing a fucking bag, so what? She probably doesn't want to put her music on.
Yeah, I know it sounds silly, but I just think it's something that she would try.
No, she's not dumb. She's not dumb. She's not like, oh, I'm going to put this bag over my head and then someone's going to say it's not me. Well, yeah, we all know it's you. Your voice didn't get dubbed over anything. You're smoking your vape. It's the same hands, the same everything.
Yeah, I did think that about
She
her.
had work done on her face. She needs work on her face. Maybe she did. I don't know. Possibly. Or maybe she doesn't want to put her makeup on, so she puts the bag over her head.
Yeah, it could be anything.
Maybe she's totally changed what she looks like, so the police can't find her. She's not going to look like EQ anymore. She's going to look like she's got a whole different face. The conspiracy theories. She's going to take that bag off and be a totally different person.
We could have like a million guesses, but who knows why she's doing it.
Who knows? And shame, it's not a plastic. I was just about to say that. Who said that? Blossom. I almost said that. And then they're going to say, look what Canadian Angie said. Look what she said. I swear to God, you guys get me in trouble. Canadian Angie said that she, oh my God. Oh, maybe she had a hair transplant. Do you think? I never thought of that.
Maybe
that's a good theory because everybody was telling her hairline was receding. Possibly. When she went to Amsterdam. Oh, the conspiracies, yes.
Was she not getting new eyebrows? Maybe they went wrong.
Maybe. The AI says drama and accusations.
AI is dirty.
Maybe she did a Kris Jenner facelift.
Oh, she looks amazing.
The conspiracy.
Kris Jenner looks amazing.
Shay, what's next?
I think this is the one you tagged me in. This one says trigger warning: EQ being vile, twisted, mocking people while getting gifted.
High Priestess Kate is really Chef's biggest gifter.
Tit for tat needs to start.
Biggest gifter in mud.
You know, you lose some more around then. Thank you.
Bye-bye, everybody. And thank you for
Shut up and go and have another stroke, Kate. Bye-bye. Go and have another stroke. Hopefully it finishes you off this time. Hopefully it finishes the job.
Guys,
I don't feel sorry for EQ at all.
I don't care. I don't want to.
There it is. What she said to Kate at the end there. There it is. Yeah, she's just fucking vile. But you know what? I don't wish anything bad on EQ, but maybe one day it could happen to her. And then just remember her response to Kate, what she said. And we'll all have the exact same response towards her.
Misty Clips is saying there's more.
Sorry, sympathies. Thank you very much. Have I asked for any sympathy, anybody? Have I asked for any sympathy?
Should be said to her.
I've never asked for sympathy.
from a person that has been
Hold on. Yes, you have cried for sympathy when everyone was calling you a groomer and talking about Sam, and you weren't feeling you were justified, and everyone was giving you sympathy that how could these things have come? And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, Sam appeared in your comments and his mother and said you never said anything like that, and you were like pretend crying because there was no tears on the live, and then you had to get off to collect yourself. So yes, you have. You've asked for apologies and sympathy for what you were going through in that time.
Said the most on this app.
I don't give a fuck. You're the one doing a live about me.
Racist, transphobic,
Never been racist. Never been racist. Never been Islamophobic. Never.
From being financially grooming and all different
Financially
aspects.
grooming.
For coming to people about their children in all their different ways, and all sorts of different ways.
Finally, shut up, you. Go and die, I can't see you, bitch.
I really do not think she should be the one to talk
Reactive abuse again.
About things, because personally, in my own opinion, I think as well she uses her gender as a sword.
Say well when you be blocked.
What I mean by that is that
reactive abuse.
She uses it as a sword to attack people, but whenever
never mind, no EQ, you're blocked. Block anybody saying no.
Says, you're out of here. You can't do this. You can't. Like in the area that I live in, like you can have 19 of different. You can have 19 of anything.
He's trying to make excuses for something that we know what it was.
I think what she done, she just flat out doxed Chef this morning, which I even think I've read in the chat that her chat's actually starting to incite hate on her, and is actually being hateful and things going towards that. On her, she is a Roman, and she's a groomer. But thank you, Mr. Ned.
There we go again.
Thank you, darling.
Look at hear that. She's allowing it.
It's okay, Red.
High Priestess Kate is.
Yeah, whatever. She just goes on and on and on. She hasn't done anything wrong, according to her. She never does anything wrong. So is everyone else. She's not the problem. What are y'all talking about? She did the same on Facebook, did she? I never watched her on Facebook. She never mentions her ADHD anymore. Oh, she's cured. Off with the bag. Off with her bag. Oh, well, thank you for the heart me's and the gifts, guys. Thank you. Thank you, Snowflake. But yeah, again, don't fucking react to her. The best thing is not to react to her. Oh my goodness, sorry. Ricochet, you there?
Yeah, I was just.
Hello from the other side. I didn't hear this whole thing. Read that. Is that about Big Black Pope?
Yeah. I think you tagged me in this. It says, let's not forget that only 2 days ago, Black Pope, Evil Joyce, Evil Spooky Knickers, you're all defending and gifting this woman. Hopefully, people don't forget too quickly what and who you have supported for months. You should have drawn your moral line a long time ago.
Looked at the racism side of it, but not looked at the whole actual dialogue of the video itself, like what was being played at you.
Well, there's addiction, there's parental loss, and how that has gone on. There is a lot in the video that we just have to. It's going to take a lot of time to unpick and process. And what on earth did she write in the AI to get it to do that?
I think it's something to do with the fact you can only put so many images and use so many images into an AI.
That's right.
I'm not tech savvy, so I have no idea how she did it.
Well, can you explain that?
So what I saw on the video where she was explaining it to Corey is that she can only use one facial image at a time. So she's got her face on an image of the white lady, then she couldn't use Shep's face on the black lady, and the AI just kind of made a face up. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think that's
so she couldn't have both their faces. So this is what she explained last night. Whether this is true or not, I haven't played with AI, so I don't know.
Judging from
But
what
it was all meant to be aimed at
videos-
Shep. It wasn't meant to be aimed at a whole community. It was only meant to be aimed at Shep.
No, that's exactly
Personally,
it. That's exactly
I
it.
feel that if the AI wouldn't do what she needed it to do or what she wanted it to do, it shouldn't have gone out because she's affected a lot of people.
But how then do you explain the parts that weren't meant to have Shep and they don't have Shep in of her in front of a burning cross wearing a white hood?
You can't.
That's what she said. No, she said that's what she said.
That's it. AI picking up the response of what you've written down.
And that's a very specific thing to write down.
I think it's because she said that people who were in her live chat were calling her a member of the Triple K.
Okay.
But then
They've been around for years.
I understand doubling down on something. You know, when you get like a crazy accusation and you double down in like a sarcastic way, there's a way to do that. There's a way to play that.
Yeah.
Like there's a way to be like, oh yeah, like, do you know what I mean? If someone called me racist, like I'd do the thing where I go, oh yeah, proper racist me. Oh yeah, proper am. That kind of sarcasm is fine. But I won't then put my face to something like that.
It's what the AI has done. It's not what she's done. It's what the AI.
I think the thing is,
I don't like that argument of like, oh, it's AI, it's not real. Like in that case, then let's look at.
You're not saying.
Oh no, I'm not saying you are. I mean, like she.
You know what I mean?
She will say it's AI, it's not real. All right, let's look at World War II propaganda that were created from the bad people in Germany. They were illustrations, they were drawings. Does that make it okay for me to then go around my town and put them up? It's not real, it's drawings. Do you know what I mean?
It's an artistic view of what you actually see it as, to say what it is, isn't it? It's like me saying, look, this picture is Dave Duran. So you're like looking, and what am I actually saying about Dave Duran?
Oh, who drops?
Reese.
Oh.
Did she drop?
Yeah, she's come back in though, I think.
I think it is going to be a tricky one, and it is going to be one that for the next couple of days is going to be going around TikTok.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But she'll be back. Do you know what is a good thing? Is a good thing about this is the fact that it's drawn different communities together to be able to have a sensible, non-shouty conversation about this.
In my room, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say in this room, yeah.
In my life, yeah. I don't know about anybody else's.
I don't know. I've had a couple of. I've been able to have a few conversations about it without it getting out of hand. Right. And for me, I appreciate the fact that I'm able to have these conversations with people, and for people to see my viewpoints and stop seeing me as just part of the evil army. I have my own opinions. I have a line that I am not prepared to go over with certain things. And that for me, as a personal thing, is something that I'm pleased that I'm able to show. Yeah. And I know I'm fairly certain that Joyce feels the same way, that there's a line that neither of us are prepared to go across.
Everybody's just looked at me.
Yeah, I don't think they've got a brain cell between them, so they don't know what to think.
Who are those ones in the box?
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be some fucking epic response from Black Pope, but no. Yeah. I don't know, I've had enough of this fucking video bullshit and everybody deciphering it. It is what it is. We all know what it is. And now she got rid of it. Obviously she's fucking scared, but obviously people have it. They've saved it. On her account it says she deleted it because people wanted it removed. She probably deleted it because she's shitting her fucking pants. Because she threatened people. She said, don't forget, if you guys report me or you do this, that, and the other thing, I'll have all your information. So, there you go. Why is she saying that then? No one should be threatened to report you, and you're going to have all their information because no one should give a crap what information you're going to have, and you shouldn't be fucking releasing that information with anyone. But that's her threat. Sorry. What the hell? Can you guys hear me?
Sure, yeah.
Hello?
I can hear you.
Did you hear me before?
Yeah?
Oh, I thought everybody just went mute.
Oh, I was just getting the next video.
All right, let's go then. Nobody in these boxes, Summer, you're not allowed to speak.
Oh.
Because you don't speak, so I'm saying you're not allowed.
I'm just fed up talking about this video.
Yeah, it's the same. It's always the same. You're going to repeat the same thing over and over, just like that. All right, let's go then.
Yeah, I have no idea what this is about, but it says Corey Wilde starts to play, misread a voice note from Luke the Judge, then Alicia joins the box.
Of course Alicia joins the box.
Oh, Mr. Wilde.
What have you got planned, Red?
I can't say. It's a surprise.
A lot of people in your group like planning.
I think a lot of people in every group's like planning, Corey.
They're like Luke. Luke likes planning. And Luke, just come in. Luke, do you remember sending this? That's it. We'll do it tomorrow. Don't worry. We'll do it. We'll fucking do it tomorrow.
What is that?
Can I just say that's so fake the way Luke said that? We'll fucking do this tomorrow. That's so fake. Tell me when she doesn't join the box. She's in the fucking box. Whenever there's... Even today, Alicia jumps in the fucking box. You have body. I'm thinking, where the fuck did you come from? This doesn't fucking have anything to do with you anyways. Have no fear. Alicia's always there.
He's such a little clout chaser. I don't know why you let him in. He was chatting so much shit about all of you.
Really?
Yeah, he's got a lot to say about the clique. He was telling me to go and get a rope yesterday.
The thing is, there's cliques all over TikTok. Do you know what I mean? If you look at the other side of TikTok, there's cliques there. You know?
It's stupid.
We get called the clique, okay, but there's real cliques going on elsewhere.
Yeah, there's awful stuff going on. He's like one of the worst people on this app. He tries so hard to get EQ's approval when it's actually really embarrassing. I feel nothing but pity. He's very bitter at 28 years old.
To be honest, Alicia, it's, yeah.
What are you doing today for bank holiday?
Probably chill.
Yeah, same.
Just chill out, make some bracelets, do some housework.
Gaslighting. Yeah, Corey, no one cares.
Yeah, guys, I don't know what that was that Corey played. I don't know what the context was. I don't know where Luke is. So
we love Luke.
I don't know if Luke wants to get in the box. If you know what that is, Luke, I have no idea.
Luke, get in.
Luke will address it at 3:30, guys.
Oh. All right, I just wanted to get in to let everyone know that he was yesterday. Corey thinks because he's a GAY man, he can sit and call me horrific names. It's not acceptable. And he was saying that I should go and get a rope. I think it's too far.
Nobody should get ropes, guys. Absolutely not.
No, definitely.
Yeah.
All right, have a good day. See you later.
Bye, darling.
Bye.
Hello, Mr. Wilde.
I want to see the video where Corey says that because I don't believe anything she says. Because she said I was body shaming her, I was this, I was that. Never fucking talked. I talked about her hair. I didn't talk about her body. So yeah. Corey says a lot of Corey said he's going.
But Corey has said that thing a lot to a lot of other different people.
To go get a rope.
Yeah, it's his favourite thing to say. You know, if someone's annoying him, that's what he says.
I'm eating a popsicle.
Are you eating cheese or a cake? Live snippets.
I swear I thought Pearl was eating cheese.
EQ plays Shep at her own game. Get doxed, it says.
So I was finally given the farm details, so I've posted them up in the form of AI, so you can all get the address and everything, you know what I mean? And if you go onto Google Maps, then it's the Hare Cottage on the farm is behind the new build. If you want to look on like Google Maps, you just have to go around the corner and you'll see it. Yeah, while we're waiting, let's look at Swear and Shepherdess's details while we're just waiting.
I do apologise.
If everyone's got a pen or whatever, then this is Swear and Shepherdess's details that you.
No. We're not going to dox her. Sorry. Does it show like her actual where she is?
I think she put it.
Yeah,
in
no.
I'm not sure. Actually.
No.
I didn't think she actually gave out the address on that video, but.
I haven't watched that one, but I know in her comments.
Oh, everyone's saying yeah, dead. So no.
A couple of nights ago, people were writing the full address, the postcode, and all in her comments.
Yeah, it's her address. Yeah, don't show it. It's postcode and everything. Wow.
Yeah.
Why do you guys do that? Like, why do people like dox like for her? Like, she has a farm. People could go harm her animals. Like, it's a serious thing. Like, do you know what I mean?
And from what I've seen on the lives, there's like 3, I think, very close little houses together, and then it's all the animals. So it's, someone going on there and it's going to be affecting other people badly as well.
They doxed her number today, too, and people were ringing her, calling her the Ensler. Oh, wow.
It's like,
wow.
Yeah, and the workers. I mean, there's other people that's going to get really hurt, too.
She's going to get herself in trouble. It's just a matter of time. Yeah, it's just a matter of fucking time.
Just horrible. I hate it.
It is her followers, 100%. Haley, 100%. She tells them what to do and they do it. 100%. All right, I'll mute it. Sure.
EQ says she never said anything about Toria.
I don't know if you're in here, Victoria, and I don't know if you're in here, darling, because I've gone on sub chat just for a bit. Okay, so I know what's said about you, and I know that you
I never said any of that.
And what was said about you last week was absolutely disgusting.
What's she on about?
Honestly, it hurt me watching the video of you and what that horrendous person said to you. Obviously, they were racist to you, weren't they, darling? And it really hurt me.
I wasn't racist.
Can I be honest with you, Torian? Big up, Steph, my darling.
So that wasn't me, was it?
Subscription, Steph. Thank you.
Where though?
When you're going back.
I'm going back.
Transphobia. You lose the moral high ground, and what you're doing is you make this person a victim. And I know, like I say, some horrendous things have been said about you.
Liar.
Racist things have been said about you.
Not from me.
Human nature.
Not from me.
I like Torian to.
Not from me. Show the footage of me being racist to Torian. Choo choo. Bang bang. Thank you so much, Josie, my love.
It's like things that have been
Show the footage.
done to me.
Show the footage of me being racist to Torian.
Say horrendous things, but that
Show it.
makes me know better.
Let's see the video of me being racist.
Torian, I like you, but I don't agree with you going back with this stuff because, like I say, it doesn't make you any better, and you are better. You know what I mean?
She said people can't have children, this, that, and the other.
People get you, darling. If the people get you to breaking point.
If you heard this, everyone.
Don't let people do
this. Bang.
And I know it might, you get angry and you want. I've been there, darling, but don't go to these levels because you've lost the argument and that person's a victim. And they deserve to be a victim because of some of the horrendous stuff that they're saying. Like I say, I know she goes at you and you go back at her.
Liar.
But
Don't
That's a lie.
listen to this.
I don't talk about Torian. She talks about me. She's a nobody. She's a nobody. I don't talk about her at all.
I'll be cool and free. Cause I have a birthday date and I don't have to pay for one. If I were a boy, my name would be Andrew. I used to have a little wee wee.
Don't let people get you to breaking point. And I know, like I say, there's been a lot of racism on this app, especially over the last couple of
Not
weeks.
from me. Find any racism from me, I dare.
But
Never been racist in my life.
is the way to go about
Never.
it. You know, don't match hate crime for hate crime.
Never.
Do you know what I mean, Toria?
But now I pay for the JJ. If I were a boy, I would be called Andrew.
Yeah, thank you, Leanne. Oh, thank you, Stan.
Because I am a female now.
Yeah, like, I do get that everybody's different, you know, in the levels of anger and how they react and how low you want to go. But I personally think that Torian loses her argument 100%. You can't deny it, and I'm not going to sit here and be biased. Because, like, things that have been said to me, my retaliation.
Oh my God, Ruby, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs.
On live and
Yeah, gifted sub, thank you to Ruby. Everyone make sure to follow Ruby. Can we pin Ruby, man?
You know?
Thank you, babes. You always give me these subs.
Do it, Torian. Let her say what she wants
I never
to
said
say.
anything about her.
Don't go low.
Never said nothing. Did I say anything about Tori and everybody? No.
So there we go, guys. There's a Torian video. So it kicks off in Delusive Angie's live. All right, guys.
Thank you, Carrie.
Oh, and I just want to say as well, 1 minute. I'm a right fagash little today. Like, I ain't got no problem with Delusive Angie, do you know what I mean? Like, I know we've had our problems and things like that.
Thank you, Rubes. Can we pin Rubes?
I saw
Long on this app. No prick on this app can tell me how to react or how to feel. So
Yet she's got no videos of me doing anything to her, everybody. Torian has not released one video of anything that I've said to her, apparently. Because I've not. She doesn't come onto our news show. She came on once the other day because the woman cussed her out because of what she'd been saying about people who couldn't have children.
Because Amanda, right, darling, at the end of the day, this isn't being said about you, Amanda. So for you to sit in the box and say, why are you letting this affect you? Hello, darling. Shoe on the other foot. Imagine, you know, you was involved in this back and forth. I don't think you'd be saying that in the box, Amanda. So until you've been on the receiving end...
They've done the worst things, all these people, Torian, everybody.
Because you got a lot to say all the time.
Miss Red gave out pictures of Zach's self-harm, you know what I mean? It's crazy. They all sit there as if the shit doesn't stink.
black. Is it the angry black woman? No, because why is it angry? Because Angie, if you was to come up on the stage raging, she ain't gonna turn around and say, oh, Angie, you've come up here like a mad woman. Shut the fuck up.
But they would.
You look like a sheep. So why do you have to say what? Because she's I mean, I get a lot. I don't care. Because I'm angry. I'm fucking angry. But why are you
Bring up the clips of me saying something about Torian. There's your challenge of the day. Bring them up.
She's
Let's see.
allowing herself to be angry.
I haven't said none.
You don't allow yourself to be angry. You're just angry. You know, you can't switch.
Where are the clips of me apparently doing things? She's lying. So Torian's sitting there, everybody, and lying that I've said things to excuse what she's done. And Miss Red sitting there back at it, saying, yeah, she's just reacting. She's reacting. She's not. Show the receipts. She's not reacting to nothing. She's been doing this for a long time. Don't you remember at Christmas time, everybody, when she was calling me Evil King, and I ended up calling her a Black Bee in Marcus Ems's box because she was dead naming me, being transphobic, calling me names all night. I hadn't even said anything. I was doing my live. I was off me cake on drugs at the time. But, you know, I was doing my own thing and she kept coming in my live. If you remember, this has been a long thing, nothing to do with me. Show the footage of me doing all these terrible things to you, Torian, because you can't, because I've never done nothing. Thank you, Susie. And I've never talked about your children in any type of disgusting way. Do you remember the video, everybody, where she was going, you can't bring life, your pum-pum can't bring life, all these gays and that who've got something to say, you can't even have kids, blah, 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 blah. So I said, while you are laughing at others who can't have children, imagine your children when they're older, if it happens to them, how are you going to feel then? And then she changed it. So she's talking about my children's fertility. No, I'm not. I'm saying the nasty stuff that you're saying. Imagine one of your children is trans, one of your children's gay, one of your children can't have children. That's what I said. Thank you so much, Susie. But she talked about my children's fertility on the 10 and never at all. Thank you, Susie. Can everyone please choo-choo, bang, bang, follow my lovely Susie. Thank you so much.
What makes us to you then, Kenny?
Yeah, she was on a football
You're
field.
being transphobic to me because I've told you, lot, that I identify as Angie.
I don't care what any of you say to me.
So when they say go to the police, look, I just play all this. You know what I mean? Look at the way they speak about me. Look at the gender transphobia I get. None of them have got a leg to stand up.
Right? You've all got these people in your boxes, yet they've said the worst and still got the worst, yeah? You want to drag, but sit, here you are with my box. Here you are, like other people's boxes.
Thank you again, Susie. Make sure to follow Susie, everyone.
Listen, this is me now. There's no more Toria. And if you don't respect me, you're transphobic. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, eh?
Please, she's just...
Right, guys, so we're going to move on to the next video. So EQ goes at Alicia.
Yeah, I have to agree. I think their Torian was just taking the piss out of the whole fucking thing. Saying, oh, I'm trans, whatever now, you have to call me, whatever. I think she was taking the piss out of it. So there we go.
I do. I think it was just a bit immature.
I agree. I think you should have a conversation, but don't do shit like that. It just doesn't look, it wasn't a good look on Torian.
Yeah.
It was transphobic, 100%. And what Evil Queen said was true, that Torian did say that, and that was her response.
Yes, she totally lost any comeback argument by acting the way she did. But she invalidated her own self.
Yeah. Yeah, it was so stupid what she did.
Yeah. Like, if she'd have done it in a better way, that she would have had so much support behind her, but because she did it in that way, she ended up gaining a lot more haters, which was silly to do to herself.
I think people hate her anyway. Did that Laura see the video, and did she have a response to it?
I don't know if she's responded to any videos. Okay.
I did see in the comments somebody wrote that she came home from her holiday early, which
because of that. It might have had more. No, she's not been on. Maybe it had more to do with Jack than. Well, that's a fake relationship anyway. But
Miss Red's always soft on her friends. If that was Delusive that had done that, and not Torian, she would have.
Why is Torian friends with Red?
Yeah.
Is Torian even Red? Oh, are they?
Yeah. And Red said on that video, "Oh, she's a nice person and that, and whatever."
Yeah, Torian's. Again, Torian's very questionable. The stuff she said to Gypsy Queen and the shit she says to people, John Shields, and degrades people. That's someone that degrades fucking people. But I don't know.
Which makes me mad about Torian, because before all that, I could see nice sides to Torian, like you could have talked to her, but when she did that thing with Gypsy Queen, I think that was it for me. But before that, I did actually think sometimes when I watched her, I thought, oh, you know.
I don't think she's friends with Red. Sorry, Summer.
It's okay, darling.
I don't think they're friends. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really watch Red's. I'm still sleeping usually when Red's on, so I don't really get to watch her FYP. Unless I go to bed really early and wake up really early, so I don't know. But I think with Torian, she can, again, the same thing I say about Alicia, but they're trolls. I think they can have an intelligent conversation and make a lot of sense. But when they do these stupid fucking things, it just takes away from that for them. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it. She's probably not or has recorded, hence why no talk on it. I don't know. No one pulled up. Oops. I lost that one. I lost it. What's next, Ricochet? Are you dealing with Bobby?
Yeah, I just wanted to.
Oh, I didn't know that Court Assassin had pretended to be trans.
Oh, I even forgot she existed. Let's not bring her up. I live a happier world of TikTok without her in it.
This is true. Sorry, I'm not reading up out a comment.
I can't handle her. I don't think it's true that the police won't do anything. I don't think that's true. Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, I think it depends how you approach the police and what you go to them with.
Well, just you guys remember when she put that online report on her live?
Yeah.
It did get to the police.
Yeah.
It did actually get to the police.
So
I can't talk on it because she made a lot of false. So the police do stuff about her. What?
Sorry, it's because I can't hear, because the thing, it's like an echoey thing or something. I don't know when you're talking or not. Sorry.
Who said no, it didn't? It did go to the police, Andrea. She filed that and it went to the police. Were you here, Andrea? Do you want the fucking reference number? She actually did file that and it went to the police, but it's going to backfire in her face. It did go to the police. She just dug her own grave there. She filed it on live. Yeah, she did. She did file it on live.
You meant it?
She did submit it to the police. And it did get to the police. The police are, well, I can't say, but don't ever think that the police aren't going to do anything about what she says and does. They will. They will.
Yeah, so it's worth placing the report.
Place the report. In my case, she did it. So I can't talk about it, but I'm just saying, don't ever think the cops aren't going to do anything to her. Because they will. Especially when she's doing shit like that and spreading false rumors and making accusations without any evidence or proof. So don't think that, no, the police aren't going to do anything, because they do. And my advice to EQ is when the police call you, EQ, for evidence, answer your fucking phone or reply to their emails. Because you didn't do yourself any favors there.
Yeah, that lady,
moving along.
She was saying it to me, not to you, but I don't know what I said.
How do we know who made the video? She posted the video. She said she made it. I don't think she makes the videos though.
No, but she said on Cody. I know she doesn't make them, but she said on live that she makes them.
Okay.
This is the last EQ one, I think. EQ talking on how it feels to be transphobically abused.
Basically got called YT. I didn't even know about this for ages. The word called YT, calling us YT. Then she went on an onslaught of racism against white people's punani's, however she says it. I don't know, pom-poms, whatever she says. I don't speak like that, but whatever word she uses, that's racism, to say that yours is better because of the colour of your skin. So I don't see anybody ever calling out that. So let me be the one to call it out. You're being racist. The black members of this app, you're being very racist towards white members of this app. There is no skin colour better than the other. Everybody is equal and the same. Stop being transphobic, because you know all those feelings that you've got of oppression and being racially abused. Well, I'm getting it now at the start, because this is the start of people who are openly transgender. So I'm at the start of what you experienced at the start of, obviously, all the racism over the years and all this, that, and the other that you're so passionate about. So wonder why I'm so passionate is because I am one of the first. So when you transphobically abuse me, it feels the same way as when people racially abuse you. Because I can't choose. You don't know. You're not inside my body. You don't know where my brain is. I don't just choose to be a woman, you know what I mean? How every part of me and my being is that. And there's nothing I can do about it. Like, you can't be responsible for the colour of your skin. Like, I can't be responsible for the colour of my skin. But when you sit there and talk about oppression and how you were treated, look how you're treating us. Because you're not just affecting one trans person, you're affecting everybody. You know, or post-op women who use a toothbrush to clean the vajayjays, you laugh and scoff at it and think it's funny. You know, imagine somebody laughing at an afro comb. You know what I mean? What's that? What's that stupid thing? But that's to look after your afro. How would that feel? So you need to start thinking of it, black and mixed race members of this app, of it in that way. That all the struggles that you faced is what we're facing now. I'm not saying I'm the perfect candidate to have a voice, but unfortunately it does rest with me. So the same way you feel, I guarantee you when you're transphobic, it feels the same way. Because it's based on a unique characteristic, you know what I mean? I am literally a minority. And you know, when you say all these things, in the eyes of the law, I'm considered as a vulnerable adult. Not only do I have my combination ADHD, I'm also transgender. You know, I'm a minority. So it makes me vulnerable to the world around me, just like it did for black people back in the day before Rosa Parks refused to give up a seat, you know what I mean? So you need to start realising that when you say things like that, it's very, very hurtful. When I've had to put up with shepherdess saying that if you dig me up in 100 years, they'll be calling me Andrew and stuff. That's for many years, not just because she's with Jack or my ex-partner. She's done it for a long time. I profusely deny any racial comments and never wrote any racial. I've never said any racial words out my mouth. Never, ever, ever. I am proving a point, and I've been proving that point, and it shows. And I'm so glad that a lot of the people on this app have actually stuck up for transphobia. So it's nice to see a change, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people based it on the individual action, not on, you know, the person it involved, which was nice to see. And people addressed this whole apparent racism, but I have not been racist. There's nobody been able to bring one thing forward and go, look, you made your own version of events up on a video that involved a white woman and a black woman. What else? Or what colour would shepherdess be otherwise? If it would have been Sophie Bailey with a fucking chain round her, would anyone have said anything? I never even inputted that. I just put that I was attacking her, you know what I mean? Because she is chatting the most shit about me. She was giving my address out the other day. Sandy, a little farmhand, was doing the same. You had Jack, a boyfriend who used to be my boyfriend, transphobic me. So imagine all that on one person. So that is what you call segregation. That is what you call a minority. So you need to remember, because the only people that I seem to be having any problems with when they're making problems for me, not the other way around. Devon, the other day, just listen to this, everybody. So to explain the Devon situation, it was a news segment on one day and one day alone. It never went past another day. It caused a big uproar and a stink because a lot of people didn't know that he'd been accused of rape by a woman, him and his friend. So when I found out, I chose to run it on my show because my side of TikTok didn't know. And that was the end of it. And then came the whole, oh, well, your friend had an NFA, blah, 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 this, that and the other. And that's when he sat there coming for me when you are also invalidating your NFA then, because you went hard about Danny's NFA, who I'm no longer friends with, by the way, and Jade's no longer with either. So he's not my best friend before people start going, yeah, best friends this, because he's not my best friend anymore. He's not my friend at all. I've ended the friendship. Jade's ended the marriage. None of us are with him in any respect. So they go on about this whole NFA business, but why aren't they focusing on Devon is my point. If it's not applicable, then that's a really, really severe thing to be accused of by a woman. It would have took a woman a lot to tell the police that two men had raped her, you know what I mean? I can't imagine that just to be something that a girl would say. And that's what I spoke about on my show, is that I also am fully aware that an NFA is not guilty or guilty. I've never said it wasn't. You say, oh, well, but to attack me about somebody else. That's what you need to remember is you have been attacking me because of somebody else's apparent crime, not my crime. I've not committed no crimes. I've not done anything. You know what I mean? And I'm defending myself. So Devon, the other day, everybody decided to tell people that if they wanted to report me to the police, to report me under my dead name. But every single person knows that my name and legal name is Chelsea Harwood. It's in court documents. I've been to prison under that name, to a female prison. I'm fully recognised in the eyes of the law. But he decided to be catty and say that. And then that sets off a trend. So when they say, oh, it's inciting people to be hateful, that's inciting to people to be hateful, to call me by a dead name. Like I explained off the back of what he said, imagine somebody did do that, and then the police did turn up at the door and ask for Andrew Harwood. Imagine how incredibly insulted and offended I would be. You know what I mean? Because the police are not to know, but I would have been really affected, and it would have been transphobic, in my opinion, because it's malicious. So I've had that. He's part of the black and mixed race community. Swearing Shepherdess been doing it for years. Torian's been doing it for a long time, as everybody knows, because even that night when...
What, sorry?
I think we had enough of her bullshit coming out of her mouth.
Yeah. Well, she did say in that video that she's no longer friends with Danny, and Danny's no longer married to his wife.
I wonder why. But I guess we could speculate on that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, whatever she considers as transphobic, if it's transphobia to her, then she has that right. But she can't sit there and say she's not racist. Sorry.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, I don't know if she's on the same timeline as us or not, but she can't say she's not racist.
Exactly. Oh my god, the blabbing. Yeah, keep tapping and sharing the live, guys, because we're going to stay on this account, I think.
Yeah, the blabbing, blah, 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 blah.
Well, listen, you again, if she thinks things that are said or done are transphobic towards her, then she has that right? It's like someone telling her, well, you can't feel that way. Well, yes, she can. And she's valid just to be validated in her feelings as well, even though she's a terrible human being. But you have to validate what she's talking about as well. Because I've seen the transphobia with her. It's ridiculous. Again, I'm not saying she's not racist and the things she does are horrible, but the transphobic comments are fucking crazy. What's next, Ricochet? She does. I agree. She is a manipulative person. On this app,
slow gaslighting.
Luke discusses Corey and Angie.
She told you a farmhand.
Who did?
Corey.
Yeah, well, that's a true statement, but I don't get where this came from that they're not my horses. I've only got about 4 or 5 horses down here that are mine, and I look after them for other
always
people.
said which horses are yours.
I've already said that these horses aren't mine.
Is that yours? I own that one, I part own that one, I look after that one.
Because you look after friends' horses, yeah, I'm not going to go into it because I'm not going to speak about other people's horses. Dave's got a horse down here. I'm not going to speak about other people's horses. Dave's got a horse down here. I'm not. But I don't think I've ever said that I own all these horses because, guys, I ain't that wealthy. I don't own all these horses. I get paid to look after these horses. So, yeah, you can call... I've got no disgrace in being a farmhand. What's wrong with being a stud hand or a farmhand?
The thing is, though, you don't talk about people's business, like our business.
No.
So I don't know why Corey had to do that.
I don't talk about Corey's business. I don't talk about what happened with his business or nothing like that. I don't talk about anyone's business, but listen, he's angry with me. Leave him to it. Leave him to it, cockapoo. Just leave him to it. He's on his path now. Leave him to it.
Are you going to talk about Angie and what she said about Amy?
Yes, I am. It was wrong. And she owes an apology. Yeah, she does. Angie does. In my opinion, Angie owes, and this is why she owes the apology, okay? Her beef is with Alex Brigham, okay?
Yeah. She told you a farmhand.
Well, these clips are getting cut short tonight.
That was all of that? Is there a part 2 to that? No?
No, there's more part 2. It's just cut off.
So who cares if Luke is a farmhand, whatever? At least he's got a job.
Yeah.
He's not sitting at home fucking depending on TikTok for an income and begging it up. Doesn't matter what his job is. He's got a job.
So Angie says she's forgiven Frankie for the threat, but not for what he said about her dad.
Corey said to me last night that about what I said about Frankie. Yeah. And Corey said, oh, but he's a nice guy, blah, blah, blah. But I don't have to get on with him because you get on with him. Do you know what I mean? You might think he's a nice guy, but he has said, and I did forgive him for what he said to me about, the threat. But when I think about it, I can't forgive him for what he said about my father. My father's not here anymore. But the thing is, people praised him. People were like, well done, Frankie. So don't sit there, guys, and tell me about what I said to Frankie. Everyone talking about it on their platforms, because you didn't talk about what Frank had said to me and about my father that's not here anymore. No one spoke on it. In fact, it went on to Miss Red's live, and it was damage control. He became, for some reason, the victim, and people were praising him when he said he's going to apologise to everyone but me. I don't have to forgive him. I don't have to be friends with him because you think he's a nice guy. He wasn't nice to me. Yeah. You know what? Corey said.
These clips are really short tonight.
Again, I think we saw this yesterday as well. We've already spoken on that. So, if she doesn't want to apologize, but then she shouldn't let Torian in her box, and she shouldn't let Alicia in her box, and all the people that did mock her father.
Yeah, and we were saying about NJ, he said the worst.
Sorry, when I saw NJ, I almost died in my chair, because he has said the worst of the worst about her dad. Then none of those people should be in her boxes. I'm not undermining how she feels about Frankie. I'm not a Frankie fan. I think he's got a big mouth. I think he's fucking aggressive, blah, blah, blah. But still, you don't say that because it's affecting the two of them in their real life. And if she wants to apologize, she can. If she doesn't have to. And obviously, she's not going to. But yeah, then why are you letting all the other ones who talked about your dad in the most horrific fucking way into your box? I don't get that.
Yeah, they were, even on Sheila, they were like encouraging people to phone social services, that Sheila was in danger. They talked about her father, her dog, everything. That was the most awful live they held on her. Awful.
I agree 100%. So if she's gonna, again, she has the right to feel however she wants to. But in my opinion, if we're going after Frankie because of what he said about her father that passed away, then the people that come in your boxes have said worse. Have held actual fucking lives that were disgusting. I usually don't get fucking freaked out about a live, really. But that one just kind of just totally, like, it was just disgusting. And they were all in the boxes. All of them were in the boxes. Every single fucking one of them laughing and enjoying the topic. And it was just horrific. It was fucking disgusting. I don't care if it was delusive. I don't care if it was EQ. It was just fucking awful. And if people have that in them, that just tells you the type of person that they are in general. Because, yeah, we can fucking shoot our mouth off on this FYP. But even me, who I can get really fucking snappy, would never fucking do what they did. And I mean, I can be the biggest bitch on here. I can have those fucking savage fucking moments. Like Tim said, I swear like a fucking whatever, and he doesn't know who raised me. But at the end of the day, I would never in my heart be able to ever fucking have held that live and said the most disgusting things that were said. I wouldn't have been able to do it. I wouldn't have been able to live with myself. I wouldn't have done it.
Yeah, and the photo they used of her as well, oh my God.
Yeah, it was like, it reminded you of a cancer victim. They put her with no hair and purple teeth, and it was just disgusting. Listen, if she wants to forgive those people, it's her right, and wants to have them in her box, it's her platform, it's her life on TikTok. It's not affecting, well, I don't know if mentally it affects her real life. I guess it would. So we're talking about her dad. But what they did was absolutely, it was disgusting.
Yeah, and she let them all sit in her box.
It was triggering. I had to leave. It was very triggering.
It was very triggering.
And then she goes, and again, it's her platform. She can do what she wants, but why are you putting these people in, especially NJ hosts? The guy only wants a fucking platform. He doesn't give a shit. He doesn't care what he says. He doesn't care. I'm sorry. If you're going to hate on me, it's like me putting a fucking somebody who said the worst of the worst things about me and then have them sitting in my box. It wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
Because if you're going to fucking talk and talk and talk about me, I'm not going to like you. I'm not going to want to have anything to do with you.
Exactly.
I'm not putting you in my box to have a discussion on anything. I don't want to discuss anything with you. Do you know what I mean? Like I said, like today, and we'll show it later, I kind of couldn't stomach the Will thing because I've heard the lives. I've seen them from the beginning when they all congregated together. And they said some pretty vile things. And could I sit with Will in a box? Maybe Will, maybe, because I think he tried to kind of cool it down or shut it up or whatever. Because I really don't think Will's a malicious person. I know I'm jumping from this to that. But I don't know. I don't know. But again, it's her. Could I see me sitting in a box with Will? No. Not on my live. Who held the live? Which live, Leanne?
NJ hosts.
NJ hosts on Delusive?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's what they're asking.
Yeah, it was bad. I don't know if you can find it on the Observer. I think it was around Christmas time, was it? Or
yeah, and anybody that went in to try and, speak for Angie or said nobody was allowed. It was a complete million% hate live.
It was all of them, Leanne. It was Torian, Paigey, Alicia. All of them were in the boxes. All of them. You'd have to go find. Maybe on the Observer you might find. I don't know if she has anything of NJ host, but I don't know where you might find it.
Honestly, there's hate lives held all the time on TikTok, but that one will always stick because of how horrific it was.
It was a total shit show. It was disturbing. You couldn't sit there and watch it. If you were a supporter of Delusive or if you just liked Delusive, there was no way you were sitting through that. And the way they laughed, and it was maybe 3-4 weeks ago that I heard one of them going at her again, and they were all calling her an alcoholic, and it's just sad. And it's like, you want to call somebody an alcoholic, whatever. That's on you. You want to dub them that because they're drinking, whatever. I don't care. And you shouldn't be saying it anyway. But when you start talking about their looks and their hygiene, and it's none of your fucking business.
It's awful.
At the end of the day, it's none of your business to judge someone's hygiene or their hair or when they took a bath. Does it affect your fucking life in any way? No. It doesn't. So if she's comfortable or whoever's comfortable with what they do, it's nobody's business. And that's what they were discussing about her not bathing. And I don't know why it just drives me mad. I always feel like I have to stick up for Delusive. I don't know why. Like I said, I kind of see her as a hurt soul type of person. I'll stick up for her to a point. Because she can also be fucking pretty aggressive with her mouth as well. But
yeah.
I don't know. I find it's an app. It's not necessary to hold these disgusting lives that they do, and of course people are going to respond. If you're going to talk about me, I am responding, and I'm not going to be nice about it either. And then that's well, she said this and she said that and she said, well, yeah, I'm going to respond to what you're saying. Not taking your shit. But again, with Delusive, I think if she feels like that about Frankie, it's her feelings. No one could take him away from her. But then you should feel like that about all the other ones, and they have said worse. Totally disgusting. And I do remember that Frankie wanted to be violent towards Delusive. He wanted to knock her, whatever he wanted to do to her. I'm not going to say it. So he has said some violent things towards her as well. But yeah.
I think that's why we always have a soft spot for Delusive, because we've seen how badly she's been dragged on this app, and she's...
Hey, listen, Delusive can drag pretty bad too.
Yeah, she can.
Don't underestimate her, because she can drag you pretty bad too. I've been at the other end of Delusive about a couple of years ago. So she can drag you to shit as well. And she can be very vindictive as well. I've been on the other end. So no, don't underestimate anybody on this app. I mean, like, nobody. And don't trust anybody.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, Ricochet, what's next?
We're back to the Torio subject, unfortunately.
Again, is it going to be the same, like her with the video and that? Like her saying...
This is Luke having his opinion on it, but...
All right, let's hear what Luke has.
Let's have a look.
Put Laura on in the background and then played the song with the M word in it. you played a song, I can't remember what the song was, If I Was a Boy, and you said my name is Andrew. It's the context behind it. It's what you wanted to achieve by it. Now, as I don't agree with Torian, you are nowhere near on the level of EQ. You're not on the same level as EQ. She's a bad, vile person. You're not on that level. And I think when we lower ourselves to two wrongs make a right, my thing is two wrongs don't make a right. When you are putting yourself on the same line as what they are doing. But Torian has already said herself, if you don't like her, unfollow her. She doesn't care. Okay? And I will not, and I'm going to say it right here now, I will not stop talking to Torian. I like Torian. She gets goaded a lot. Her mouth, what comes out of her mouth isn't right. But she did what she did and she stood on business. That's it. Right? For me, was it wrong to go back at her like that? Yes, it was. I just don't lower yourself to be the people. You do not want to be the people that are doing the worst to you. Yeah? That's my opinion. Sorry, walk in her shoes and then judge. I can judge Cockapoo because I've been homophobically attacked by this person. I've been doxxed by this person. Cockapoo, you made your point this morning and I get it entirely. But this is my opinion on what I'm saying. And I can't change my opinion. I can't come on here and be fake and say, oh, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. You have a difference of opinion, Cockapoo, and I respect you for that. But I ain't going to jump all over Torian because of this. And I'm just not going to do it. She has her reasons. Is it right? Not in my eyes, but she has her reasons.
I have been transphobic. Everything I said is facts. Send me the clips, guys. Please send it.
I know they're friends and he doesn't want to call her out or whatever, but even though she's your friend, she still did something that was transphobic. That's like saying you wouldn't call out a friend that had been racist. That's pretty much what he's saying. She doesn't have any reason. She doesn't have any reason. Then everyone in that community should go and do what she did. So I kind of think he's just saying that she had her reasons. There is no fucking reason. Because, yeah, EQ's terrible. But Torian's been pretty awful to people as well. Talking on children. Talking on women having children. Unaliving Gypsy Queen's son.
Gas chamber.
Sorry?
The gas chamber comments.
Yes, she has been horrible. So you can't say that she's justified or she has her reasons. Because she's not a fucking little saint. So for me, that means if she's justified in doing that, and you're saying she has her reasons, then someone could turn around and say, well, EQ's justified in what she did, and she has her reasons. You can't sit on the fence like that, Luke. You can't. Go on, Ricochet.
It was the same with Red. She didn't want to throw her under the bus because she's her friend too.
Yeah, John Shields as well.
Quick, because I've got to go out. You lot are wasting my time.
Yeah, well,
you book my Uber quickly.
Get your Uber.
Buffy the Slayer, you're just pressed that your dog's flipping butters, bruv. Shut up.
Well, you know what? You've been transphobic for a very long time, Torsey.
Have I? Oh, I've been.
Yes, EQ has been a racist for a very long time.
Very transphobic. Let me tell you something.
I have an opinion on.
He's wrong in what he's saying. You're justifying both behaviors. He's justifying bad behavior. I didn't think I'd hear that from Luke at all. Torian, yeah, EQ's been racist towards whoever, and yeah, Torian's been very transphobic. So then it could go for either one, Luke, what you're saying. Then you can't condemn one and condone one. You have to kind of fucking say what's right in the whole situation, despite who's your friend and who's not. And no one has a reason or has their reasons to be transphobic or racist or anything else. There is no reason.
Can I say something?
And that's what Michelle says. If they have a reason, Michelle's just put, if they have a reason, they can say whatever they want. No, they can't. But she's got her reasons for why she did it. Like EQ's got her reasons for it. Still doesn't make it any less a crime. Still doesn't make it any less horrific. So thank you for your comment, Michelle.
That goes for both of them.
All right.
Just saying, that goes for both of them. You can't just pick one or the other. It's both of them.
honest with you, Angie. Angie,
for long.
Angie, can I...
EQ put Laura on in the background and the drama. She's
Yeah, I didn't like how he responded. She doesn't have any fucking reason. Like I said, if she wanted to respond to EQ's video, if Torian felt she wanted to respond to it, that was not the way to do it.
Exactly.
That was definitely not the way to do it.
There was all different ways she could have responded, but the way she did was wrong, and she invalidated herself.
100%. So yeah.
You can't fight a hate crime with another hate crime. It's just ridiculous.
Very true, Summer. Very true. Yeah, both were wrong, yeah.
That it's you get angry, but be smart about it. Win your argument the right way.
DA never calls out Sam. I don't want to talk much on Sam Walker because I don't watch him, but I've heard a lot of shit come out of his mouth. It's transphobic, racist, fucking homophobic, you name it. I think he's pretty much said it. Next, and that's why I don't watch him. Next, Ricochet, if you're ready.
Yeah. This is Luke talking about EQ's video now.
going to make it worse and deeper. She's going to make them a lot worse, these videos. She's going to do it on situations, right? It is apparent, very clear to everybody, EQ is a racist. Take away the transphobia of other people for a second, right? Because I don't agree with transphobia. I don't agree. I am someone that will stand here and say 2 wrongs don't make a right, yeah? I will always say 2 wrongs don't make a right. But take away the transphobia for a second. EQ is a racist. She is racist. It's as clear as day. She's out. She is in the spotlight of TikTok. She is a racist. Okay? So...
Sorry, did he call out Pearl and Corey for being racist?
I don't remember. I don't know.
She puts the Ku Klux in the video, dressed herself, yeah? Now, we know, some of us know, not all of us will know, but some of us know what they are responsible for and what they do, okay? She has put a niche round a black person's throat, yeah? She's not. Nikki says she's not. Nikki, do you want to jump in the box and tell me how she's not a racist? Nikki, would you like to jump in the box and tell me, I've invited you, tell me how she is not a racist, Nikki? Let me get a song ready for you as well, Nikki.
You need to come on TikTok and get a view in EQ.
Nikki, are you coming in the box? Nikki, you coming in the box? No? Right, so don't make statements in my live unless you can back it up and get in the box, Nikki. Yeah? Don't make statements. She's a racist. We all know she's a racist, right? So, right, Evil Queen joins Angie's live to explain her AI video. We won't, if she joins this box, we will not be playing what EQ says because she's got no credibility. She can gaslight about this video. She can say this, and that. You are a racist, okay? It's clear. You're going to carry on doing this, right? It's just an AI. It's not real. It's fake. It's the intent that was behind doing the video. Peanut. All right? Peanut. You probably got a peanut head. How about that, Peanut? Yeah?
You last night, so what I'm just saying is deflection. We've spoke on touring, now we're speaking on this. Do you know what I mean?
Oh no. We won't be hearing anything you've got to say.
You're being a racist.
No, you are racist. Go on, AJ. Tell her, AJ. We won't be listening.
I've got a address, I've got a name, I've got her old name.
We won't be listening to anything you've got to say.
Address, I've got a name, I've got her old name, I've got all the information. Okay.
Gather, AJ.
I mean,
can we leave affected alone in the comments, please? I don't know. Chloe, I don't know what's going on, but can we just leave affected alone? Because I see you guys are all kind of ganging up on the person. I'm not going to have that. Just leave her alone.
Yeah, our comment section isn't like that in this live. We don't have
We don't pick on people in here. Everyone pretty much gets along, Chloe. Go on, Ricochet.
To be fair, EQ does know about the law, so I don't know whether she has
she doesn't.
crossed that line and
No, she doesn't. She's a 40-year-old woman that sits there on TikTok all day long.
Chloe, I'm not a kindergarten teacher, and I'm not going to put, but it's okay for her to come for me. You can comment back and end it. You don't have to keep going and keep taunting them to answer you back. We don't do that here. We're not in school. If you don't like the live, just leave. Go on, Ricochet.
In drama for money. She doesn't know about the law. She's not a solicitor. If she knows that, if she's that good with the law, why she go to jail? Because she swore at a judge and said she wouldn't get on the bus, so she doesn't know about the law. Don't keep telling me these people know about the law, because they don't.
You need to come on TikTok and get views and get.
Yeah, I kind of lost that there because I was watching the comments. Sorry. Yeah, our chat is lovely. We don't argue here really because we all kind of have the same mindset. So let's just end it.
Yeah.
No, Tammy, not at all.
We're
If you're
not.
going to cause trouble and you don't want to be here, just how to get out.
I know there's lots of lives that the comment section is absolutely horrendous, but this isn't one.
No, this is not one of them. No. What's next, Ricochet? What's this now? Oh, sorry, I'm chewing my... I can't read that one.
Sorry, I was talking. I got over I don't know what this is about, but it just says Luke the judge thinks it is wrong, but he doesn't care.
What's wrong?
I don't know. I guess we're gonna find out from Luke.
Yeah, mate, do I care what you said? No, I don't care what you said last night because I'm not a trans woman. Yeah, but does EQ do? Yeah, probably. But you can't listen. All messes to you then, can you?
I don't care either. I'm not going to lie to you. It was wrong, but I don't care. I literally don't care. I'm not going to stand up for somebody who is racist, transphobic, and homophobic. I'm just not. So I don't care. Will I call it out for being wrong? Yeah, I will, but I really don't give a I don't care. What are you going to do? What are any of you going to do? What's she going to do? You'll do nothing. I don't care. I literally don't care. You are the biggest, you have been the biggest transphobic person. You are trans and you have been transphobic. You are homophobic. You are racist. You have made slurs against disabilities. I don't care what anyone says or does to you. I don't care. And I will not be blocking Torian. I just don't care. Whatever said to you, whatever happens to you, it may be horrible, but I don't care. Would you like me to sit here? Do you want me to sit here and be fake and say, I really care about her? I don't like her. But if anything, no, I don't care. I don't care. I don't give two. It's what happens. I don't care. All right, there you go.
Listen, you're all being transphobic to me because
I will not transphobically come for you. I won't. Yeah? I won't. But if anybody else stops it, anyone else does it, I don't care. I don't give a shit. I don't care. What do you want me to do? Arrest me for saying it. Unfollow me for saying it. I don't care.
Okay, but hold on a second.
Simple as that.
First of all, he's taking the wrong fucking perspective to it, but okay, then that's fine. If that's how he feels, he doesn't care. But then if anyone else is transphobic and does what Torian did, he can't call them out. Because again, he doesn't care. Right? So it's not the point that Torian was transphobic. She says it wasn't geared at Evil Queen. We all know her name was Andrew before. So it was definitely geared at Evil Queen. So anyone that's going to be transphobic, it's fine with Luke because he doesn't care. Is it just because it's geared at her? What if it was geared to somebody that he knew that was trans and somebody did what Torian did? Would he care then? So that's like a bold statement to put out there to say, I don't care. Then that means that you're okay with what Torian did. And again, take the EQ aspect out of it. So you're okay with someone being transphobic. Take out Torian's friendship. And so that means then that Luke is okay with someone being transphobic because he doesn't like the person on the other end receiving it. No, that doesn't sit with me either. Sorry, Ricochet, go on.
told you lot that I identify as Andrew.
I don't care what any of you say, to be honest with you on air. I don't give two shits.
All right, so
I'm not affected, I'm not triggered, no.
all right, so if you're not,
You want an FYP host to be real and tell you how they think, or you want one to be a fake flip-flop that just follows the tide? Because you've got, even she follows the tide. You all care. I don't care. Monjaro, I don't care what anyone does or says to her. I do not give a... I don't care. I don't care.
Here's the thing, though.
I don't...
It's fine that he doesn't care because he doesn't like her. But take away the hate and the friendship that you have with Torian and the hate you have for her, you're still standing up for transphobia. She's being transphobic, and it's towards someone you don't like. But if it was someone that you liked or someone that you knew, then you can't take a different stance than what you're taking now. Because you're allowing the transphobia and you're saying you don't care. So then you have to, anyone that's transphobic, then Luke, moving forward, you cannot call them out. Just because Torian's your friend and you hate EQ doesn't make it okay. You're still standing up for something that was transphobic. So someone could say now you enable transphobia. Go on.
You're right with what one thing you say, Torian, right? You've all got these people in your boxes, yet they've said the worst sort of...
Can I have a we don't care emoji and I don't care emoji, JG, please? Because I don't.
Sorry, doesn't Luke always claim to be an unbiased FYP as well?
Yeah.
I don't care who shows up at a house. I don't care. I'm not interested. If you don't want somebody to show up at your house, stop upsetting people. Okay, Dreamer, you can get blocked out my room because you don't follow me and you're just coming in here for a bit of clout. Change your profile picture if you want a bit of clout and shut your mouth. I mean, shut her mouth as in she was like she was collecting flies. So I just don't care. So excuse one person's behaviour because you don't care what's wrong if you are. I don't care. I don't care about someone that's done the worst on this app, said the worst. I just don't care. Go to a house, do whatever you got to do. I don't care. I do not give a... I don't care. She is the most awful person I've ever met, I've ever seen. Her conduct, it's not an act. It's not an evil queen act. It is not an act. Okay? You so care. Okay, because you know me, Monjaro. I care. Okay, I care. What are you going to do now? Because I care.
Worst, yeah? You want to drag, but sit here you are with my box. Here you are dragging other people's boxes.
I want you
dragging that person's box.
Listen, this is me now. There's no more Torian.
Oh,
and if you don't respect me, you're transphobic. Thank you very much.
The hell? That's so nice.
Too many people come on this app and they go, because they don't want to upset their audience. Too many people, oh yeah, you know, that's wrong. You know, we have to think about her feelings. So, no, not a self-centered, disgusting disgrace of a human being. No, I don't care. I don't care what anyone thinks of me. If you don't like me, the unfollow button's there. Bye, everyone. Because I'll still going on doing what I'm doing and living like I'm living. I just don't care.
What you said last night, man, are you not going to...
No.
No. The thing is...
Talk about racism and transphobia. Torian gets into Lucy's box. We've seen this.
Who I am.
Chippy has his say on Torian and transphobia towards Evil Queen. Now, I don't want anybody in this live going at it. Torian or Chippy, it's their opinions. Okay?
This is just nuts. I'm sorry. It's just crazy to even listen to the rest of this because, like I said, it doesn't matter where it comes from, you're just enabling it. It doesn't matter if you hate the person that it's geared towards, it doesn't matter if you like the person that said it, and it's not that no one's pleasing their fucking audience, it's just wrong. You can't do that. You just can't do that, it just doesn't sit right. And I like Luke. But I just think he's wrong. In my opinion, he's wrong.
Yeah, I don't know what gives me the impression that I don't think he cares.
Yeah, he said it about 10 times.
I think he's been watching your lives.
Yeah, we don't care. We don't care. I'm going to say this, though. I would never, ever wish the worst on anyone, even people I can't stand. I wouldn't say, oh, I have to go to her house. But I would never say that. I wouldn't. I don't know. He must really, I just can't see me saying that, like, and actually meaning it. But I think he just doesn't care.
Yeah, something gave me the impression that he doesn't care.
I know she's vile on the app and she's fucking terrible and anything you can say, she is a racist, she's this, that, and the other thing, but I don't think I could legitimately wish that somebody would go do something to, I would feel bad. I don't know. No one cares. I don't care. Exactly. But yeah, I don't know.
Alicia was in the comments as well saying nobody cares.
Oh, so she definitely secretly watches us every night.
Alicia loves attention. So
I bet you next week Luke's got an emote saying I don't care as well.
I think he has one already.
No way.
I think he does. Yeah, I think he does.
We set the best trends.
Do you think he doesn't care? I think, listen, at the end of the day, whether you like the person, again, EQ is horrible, vile, disgusting, whatever you want to say about her. What Torian did was also transphobic. Mm-hmm. So again, you can't say, oh, I don't care because Torian did. Can you imagine if I did that? Imagine if I went on and sang If I Was a Boy and I was singing it. I would have fucking got ripped apart from every fucking angle, side, from everybody. I would have just got ripped.
Yeah, they would have dragged you right in.
I think they're both wrong, full stop. I agree. Exactly. That's all that needs to be said.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with you on, like, you might not like really not like someone, but you don't want to hear the news that something really bad's happened to them. I can't.
Listen, this is a fucking app. And at the end of the day, you treat it as such. And unfortunately, yeah, there's people that are fucking vile, disgusting, disturbing. They do fucking really bad things. But you can't say, I don't care if somebody goes to her house. I don't care. Listen, I don't care if somebody goes to her house, but I wouldn't want to see anything bad happen to anyone in that way. If that makes sense, I just wouldn't want to see that. And I wouldn't want to be the person saying, well, I hope that they DIE and I couldn't care less if they get, whatever. I just wouldn't want to be. And then God forbid something happened, I would fucking feel like a bag of shit.
Yeah.
Like I would really have to hate you. Like I wanted your face off this planet. Like I would have to really, really hate you. And you would have had to do something to me so fucking bad for me to have that opinion.
Absolutely.
Like to say, I hope that they DIE and I don't care and blah, blah, blah. It would have to be something major, I think, for me to do that. But I no.
And I don't see that as in you being soft or any of us being soft. I see that as a strong person with a conscience.
I see it like this. Off this app, we're all people. Maybe some people are shitty people like they are on the app. Off the app, they're shitty people. Maybe some people are shitty people on the app and they're good people off the app. But off this app, I think most people have family, have people that care about them, have, kids, have a husband, have a wife, have a father, a mother, whatever, aunt, uncle, grand, whatever they have. And those people love them. So even if they're on this app and they're shitty fucking people, and if off the app they're like family people and they're different people, you got to remember when you wish, I hope they DIE and I hope that, you're not only saying it to hurt if anything happened to that person, but the people that are going to suffer because it happened to that person. That's how I feel. That's just my feeling. So that's why I would literally have to hate you, just despise the fucking ground you walk on to fucking say something like that and actually mean it. No bad people on TikTok are good in real life. That's not true. That's not true. You got to remember, this app is about fucking money, drama, creating the biggest stories and fucking, oh my God, this happened. And not even half, I'd say 99.9% of it isn't true. But yeah, there's people that are shitty on here and are shitty people. But again, like I said, I wouldn't wish that on, unless I really hate you. If you ever hear me say, I hope you DIE, then I really hate you, and I hope you do. And I will light candles and do voodoo spells. I will put a voodoo spell on you.
Yeah.
I sound like, what's her name? What's that lady's name? Farrell?
see.
Something. She put something on EQ or something.
Yeah, I've been teaching you how to do things, haven't I?
Yeah, whatever, though. I don't wish harm on anyone yet. I don't like a lot of people, but I wouldn't wish harm on them. Remember, Luke and Red were her supporters when she was at her worst, yeah? Very true. They were.
Yeah, just remember that what you put out there comes back to you. So be careful what you put out there and what you wish for.
All right, what's next, Ricochet? I keep getting muted. Who's muting you, Mazda? Stop muting Mazda, please. I didn't see anyone mute you, though.
No, I haven't muted anyone.
No, I've not muted.
Not Angie doing the 10 Hail Marys. All right, Ricochet, let's go. Oh. It's Ricochet with all that noise.
It's fine when you mute, though. I don't know.
All right, go on.
Luke the Judge thinks Evil Queen is making her videos because she's fallen off the app.
This video, right, my opinions on this video. This video is absolutely, it's not distasteful, it's disgusting. Okay? It's not distasteful, it's absolutely disgusting. And this person is going to carry on doing these videos because she's falling off the app. She needs to create drama. She's going to make it worse and deeper. She's going to make them a lot worse, these videos. She's going to do it on situations, right? It is apparent, very clear to everybody, EQ is a racist. Take away the transphobia of other people for a second, right? Because I don't agree with transphobia.
I'm not sure if we've seen this or not, bro.
I don't agree. I am someone that will stand here and say 2 wrongs don't make a right. Yeah? I will always say 2 wrongs don't make a right. But take away the transphobia for a second. EQ is a racist. She is racist. It's as clear as day. She's out. She is in the spotlight of TikTok. She is a racist. Okay? So, she puts the Ku Klux in the...
Yeah, I've seen that one. Sorry.
Yeah, I think we did see that one. I'm getting tired of this video talk. We all know it was vile and disgusting, and we're just giving it more energy by talking about it, to be honest. But I know most of it's people responding. We did it last night, or the night before for you guys. I don't think she's fallen off the app either. She has her evils. But she's got all the people with no brain. Actually, some of her evils turned on her. Who was it? Some of them were today. They were saying how they didn't agree with her. She was racist and all this shit.
Was it Evil Shell and stuff? I think we watched that earlier, didn't we?
Yeah.
Have more turns.
I don't even know. This is my thing with those people, like those evil ones, and I wouldn't even put them on the FYP. At best, they have 14 people watching them. I wouldn't give them any recognition of I'm not showing them on my fucking FYP. I know, unless they're talking about me, and I have to respond. I wouldn't give them the time of day. They're all her followers. They're all warped fucking thinking the way they think, like she does. I wouldn't give them the time of the day or any fucking FYP time.
Yeah.
She has no big gifter. Well, she's got her PayPal, which is now against TikTok rules, so you can all report her for that. People are giving money to her PayPal. No, I don't know. Alice apparently got frauded. Apparently. That means Gracie's money for the agency ran out. Sorry, Ricochet, go on.
Chippy says he's done with the app. He's off.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
That's justifiable because you don't fight a slow with a slow. That was the point, okay? That was not me deflecting from anything else.
What you're making though is that EQ did something that was a hell of a lot
Absolutely,
worse
she did. And
than what she did, but you barely spoke on that. It was like 5 videos about Freud and what she had done. This is what we're saying. That's deflected off.
I didn't finish my show, Mary.
It was just one of the worst videos.
I have plenty of stuff on EQ, but I didn't finish my show.
Oh, sorry, did you get discontinued?
Yeah, I got discontinued. So
but that's what I'm saying though. But like, I get what you're saying, and I get the vim that you have. I understand, but I need people to look at the bigger picture. This isn't just on this app. This is outside of this app as well.
Who's that talking? Sorry, Ricochet.
And you're right, and it's... But
Oh, I didn't see.
Is that fucking Mary Motormouth?
Yeah, Mary Motormouth's in there.
Oh my god, the worst fucking two-faced bitch on this fucking app. Mary Motormouth. Can hear her fucking voice from 2 miles away. Fucking two-faced bitch. She used to be a fucking FYP page. And she caused a lot of shit for me in the lives. Mary Motormouth. Fuck off. Okay, sorry, go on.
But Mary, we can say that also. This is the thing. These could be two separate conversations, right? I got frustrated that my whole personal life story was dragged all over the app rather than the racism that was happening. The Laura song didn't even get any attention apart from like some creators like yourself and Chantel, and that really pissed me off. That why the situation that got to deter from that. That pissed me off so much, right? But the thing is, these could be easily two conversations. I've already got people going in this comments going, talk about the EQ video.
I wanted to focus this morning on three individuals, and that was Angie, Torian, and EQ. But I didn't get a chance. Because I was suspended.
Yeah, sorry, Kiki. Is Kiki still in here? Come back up.
Anyway, I just wanted to let you know that was my last FYP. You won't see me around the app. I'm done. This app is a disgusting cesspit of shit.
Okay.
And I'm not interested anymore.
We'll see you tomorrow, Chippy. What time are you back?
I'm going to go do what I need to do. I'm not interested. I just wanted to tell you that, Courtney. So I wanted to say that at the end of my life today. I'm done with it. I might ghost watch now and again, but I won't be involved in anything. I won't be in people's boxes. I won't be in comments. I won't be nothing. Done with it. So, out and out. See you later.
I
think that's just it.
So why is he leaving? Because there was only 3 people to talk about? Delusive? Is that what he said?
I don't think he got banned for talking about it.
Yeah, because he's too aggressive, man. Like, he needs to chill. He's going to have a heart attack. He'll be back. I don't think he can live without TikTok fucking... I won't be losing sleep, me either.
Yeah, he'll be back.
He'll be back. We'll see him tomorrow. I don't see him because he's on too early for me. I've never seen one of his FYPs. So, yeah.
He'll get messages, begging him not to leave, and it'll boost his ego, and he'll be back.
Yeah. Oh, well. Get back on that horse, Chippy.
He won't have been the first to do it either. People said, "Oh, I'm leaving."
He's already done it, Summer.
No, I know. I mean, again, but lots of people leave, then everyone begs for them back, and it boosts their ego. And
oh no. What's next, Ricochet?
That was it for the FYP.
I like that comment. It's not the airport. You don't need to announce your departure.
That's all of the FYP.
No, that was all of the other FYP, but now it's all onto the stuff about you and stuff.
Oh, I missed this too.
There's the 5-parter.
I don't want to do the 5 parts. I want to do when Will gets in the box.
Give me a sec to find it.
Please. So, here's my thing. As much as Will said no, he never held lives, and he never did this, he never did that. Yeah, he did. In the very beginning, and he was a part of them. And I just want Will to see why I'm upset and probably won't get over what he did and what they all fucking said. And there's a lot more. I just don't want to go looking for them. Because he was very happy to sit Kales in his boxes and let her trash talk and put up fake fucking shit about PLM. And obviously I put up the real message, and she's blocking shit out. And it's just didn't sit with me. So we're going to take a little walk.
Sorry.
Go on. He did at the start of all the fallout. He did. Well, we'll watch it. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, no, I didn't mean to press play.
Yes, you did.
doesn't speak on you. You know, he might be in the.
I don't care about Tim and Delusa's relationship.
I know. Listen, I know you don't. Because
Will,
when
wait a minute. Will, get the box, please.
When Angie pranked you.
Now, if Will's coming in, Pearl, I'm dropping because I will have nothing to do with Will at all.
I know, but Will's been spoke about.
Will's had 2 conversations with me.
Will, press the box, me baby.
I'm gonna drop.
No, wait, don't let her drop. Come on, Ann. No.
I've got nothing to say to that thing over
just
there.
be a grown up. You're in a bubble.
Pearl, listen, there's been 2 conversations with Will. Will said that I deserve to be humble. Will said that I need my karma. I don't know when he became Jesus Christ. Will has held lives continually.
Angie, I've never had lives on you.
Yes, you have.
Angie,
He just said he's never held lives on you.
Yes, he did. He's now going to sit here and he's going to lie, which is going to get me upset. I will go on my own live. I will show Will's. Me and Will have had 2 conversations. And Will eat both times. Once in Jelly with the Belly, once in my life. And both times, Will does not like the way they go. He'll jump out and he'll go start a live.
Just sort it out. Like, has somebody... Oh, no, she must have a phone call.
No, Pearl, that's not true. I had a talk with her in Jelly's live before Christmas. And
but Will, we had a discussion. We were fine after Jelly's live. What made you go start the hate lives with the rest of them?
No. Angie, that night you went on your live. You said, I'm going to squash him like a bug. You had pictures of me put up on your live. You were laughing at them. You were leaving people have derogative comments about me. You didn't stop them. No, when people...
I did not put any pictures of Will. It was Chocolate Swirl that came in the box and did it. So like Will says he can't control what other people do in his boxes, then I couldn't control what Chocolate Swirl did. But I'm lying because I do control my boxes. And if people are talking a lot of shit, then they'll be gone. So it wasn't me that put up pictures of Will. It was Chocolate Swirl, not me. Whatever happened to Chocolate Swirl, and we'll discuss that after. Sorry, Ricochet.
People come in my boxes if they want to say something about you, they'll say it. But I actually shut them down when they do talk. There might be sometimes I don't because people are entitled to their own opinion. But I have stopped people from calling your name out. I have stopped people from talking about you. I have blocked your name in my comments. I have blocked Haley's name in my comments because when I put on the TikTok studio and it brings up the audio, people, the minute I done it one day last week, they said, Haley, Bun Haley, what's her face? And what happened was, I turned it off straight away. But that Haley one is recording all my lives. It was a 6-hour live one night, and she pulled out those 2 sentences out of the whole live and posted them like we were talking about G, and we weren't. Because I have
but Will, she's an FYP page. Will, she's an FYP. She's an FYP page.
But she's literally harassing me. She tried inviting me into that Chloe's live about a week ago. I have a screenshot of it. She's a moderator in there. I refused it. Then she wrote in the comments, "Will come in and fight me." I have not spoken one word to her once. The only sentence I wrote in that comment, and it's the only interaction I have had with that woman, was stop following me and stop recording my lives. And the other thing I ever said in one of my lives one night, I said to her, well, she was a screen recording. I was telling the lads to stop talking because I said, you know what's going to happen? Because I think I said she's irrelevant, something like that. And she posted that on her page as well. And she, out of everything that was going on in that live, she's hounding me constantly. Now, I tried sorting it out with you ages ago. I don't want no beef with you. We had a silly little argument. The argument we had, Angie, was because of Pearl. You put one part of it was to do with Pearl because I didn't want to play an FYP clip.
It wasn't directed with Pearl.
No, it was. Don't lie. No, don't lie. Let me finish what I'm saying. Don't lie.
Hold on. You go ahead and finish what you're saying, and then I'll chime into what happened. Go on.
Yes. The one night I wasn't playing a clip. I never played clips on your live, and you asked me would I play clips with CLA, and I said yeah. You sent them to me on Discord or something. I don't have your WhatsApp or anything like that, and I was going to play it, and straight away I came back in and I said, look, I played the I'll play the CLA ones, no problem, because they're funny clips. I goes, I'm not playing the Pearl ones. I said, I get along with Pearl and I don't feel comfortable playing it. And you interrogated me that night, and I answered you back. And I don't know, is it because I answered you back, you don't like it, or because I'm not scared to answer you back?
Okay, well, hold on. Let's take it a piece at a time, because you're going to run too far, and then I'm going to forget what you said.
Right.
So you...
That was one of the... Yes.
Is somebody muting?
Don't mute her. Don't mute her.
Sorry.
Stop it now. Who's ever doing that? Stop it.
Can I be fair? Can I say... Nobody was muting me. My phone was ringing, Pearl. Nobody was muting me in Pearl's live.
Can I just say one thing? Angie, I'm really sick of the beef between you and me, because I have literally done nothing to you. We had an argument. It doesn't have to continue.
Well, it was an argument based on... I don't even remember that part with the Pearl, but it was about Pearl. And it was when she said something homophobic or transphobic at the time. You went back about, what, 8 months ago?
I'll leave you finish.
So everyone had an opinion. Yeah, everyone had an opinion on the live, and we're showing the FYP and said, well, what do you think? Because you're from that community. And you said, I have not seen what she said. So we played it again. And then you came back and said, well, did you see it? Like, what is your opinion? Because you're from the GAY community. And you said, I didn't hear it. I don't remember.
When I said...
no, it was something about, I think it was about the second week of December. I hadn't seen...
But he never said it.
He remembers the date.
Why did Pearl let him in? I don't care what Pearl let him in, I guess. But is there more to that one?
Yeah.
Oh. Is it really long? Because I don't want to hear myself that long.
She's doing... That has not happened. To do...
Who did it? I mean, like, I think was fucking 8 years ago.
Yeah.
Right. I didn't hear it.
Full 7 minutes, that.
Oh, no. So to sum it up, that's pretty much how it ended. Then we agreed not to talk about each other, and then we would take it off the app type thing. I said, I will talk to you, Will, but not on the app type thing. Like, I wasn't going to go in a box and have a discussion with Will over it. And that was how that part ended. Summer, who called you Tiny Tears? Who gave you that name?
Donnie.
Oh, that one. Okay.
And then her and Daniel would use it between them, laughing at me in the comments. And Suffolksville did come in and put pictures up that time, but he was told off and dropped. Like, he would come up and we wouldn't know what he was going to show. And then sometimes it was not all right stuff, and then sometimes it wasn't. And he always got told off and dropped because you said, no, you can't be doing that. And I have to say, he did tell lies, because I have heard him drag you with these boxes. But I do have to say, in the last week or two, he has stopped his boxes. He has stopped his boxes dragging you the way they have been doing for months. And that's why they've all started up doing their own lives now, because Will has said that he wants it to stop. But it has been going on for months on his live. He's only just recently stopped it.
All right, Ricochet, let's see the next one after that one.
Next one.
Oh, the Daniel comments. 1 sec.
But we won't even get into what they call me and what they call us.
Thanks for the heart memes. Here's the thing. I think just so much has been said and so much has been done that I think it would be difficult to go back. You can have peace on the app and say, I'm not going to talk about them anymore, and likewise, whatever. But I think just so much has been said back and forth.
Yeah.
I think it's just difficult.
I agree. I wouldn't trust any one of them ever again.
No, me either. Like, I wouldn't have them sitting in my box and I'd be like, oh, hey, hi, how are you, blah, blah, blah. It wouldn't be in my heart to do it. It would be fake. And I'm not going to do that. I wouldn't do it. But yeah, sorry, Riksha.
Is the reason that this is all reignited, was it because I went into Will's live?
You weren't in Will's live. You were in your... No, it's because you sat with those people. And it's not reignited because of any of that. It was just like, oh no, like Tim's fucking sitting with them. So what's Tim involved in it? It was your live, Tim. And they were sitting in your live. Hi, pal. Yeah, it was your live.
Oh God, no! This one I'm dropping. Anyways, Tim, I got nothing against you. I got nothing against you. You got the biggest troll in your box, Duluth. Watch out for that one there.
Angie,
That's not my platform.
I won't mention you, okay? Let's just...
I was going to call you Catherine.
Angie, do you want to have a conversation?
Just not mention, all right?
Conversation about it.
We don't know each other.
Yes.
That's it.
Like I said, I have no problem. I will not speak about you at all.
If you want you can message me off of here if you want a one-to-one message, and we can have a conversation at some stage in your box if you want. I have no problem. I do.
Sure. If you want to, that's not a problem. I'll have a conversation off the app with you.
Off the app, no problem.
Wait, and Canadian Angel, one more thing. I have to say this because I don't know if you were around at that time, but there really is a Helen.
Yeah,
she is
not me. Tim, how long have you known Helen?
No. Helen is famous.
Listen, Tim, you don't, like I said, you don't know the whole story.
Okay, but I'm just saying.
It doesn't matter.
Tim, can I ask you a question? I get a Helen that has phoned me, prank calling me, saying, I'm like, who's that? It's Helen.
It's Daniel.
It's not me. I don't have Angie's number.
Who's Helen? Is Helen in the box?
No, people are saying Helen is Daniel.
Helen's the biggest troll. She's been around for over a year and a half since I've been here. The first time I come in the box, she come in the box. She's always been a troll and always will be a troll.
What? Helen. I don't know anything about Helen the troll, but Daniel's names were Helen, the CUNT. What were the other ones? Ricochet. There was a whole shit. He had a whole bunch of Helen.
Definitely Helen, something else, and
yeah, he had a whole bunch of Helen accounts. So it's not just one account named Helen.
So many.
Yeah, he had a whole bunch of Helen accounts that he used. He still does. Yeah, he's got loads. Everybody knows. It's not like he's never used a Helen account.
It's not me.
It's Daniel.
There's two. There's a Helen, a proper Helen, and Daniel chose to be Helen.
Daniel. 1 minute. Can I just say, I love my top girl. That's all. Go on, carry on.
There is a different Helen.
Sienna, can I just say this? Every account that he's been on has been Helen.
Yeah, he might have chose that name Helen, but there really is a Helen. She was around before him.
I was in
Anyways, Daniel, I don't want to speak to you. You've had the most to say about anyone. You have done the worst.
Wait,
you know what, Daniel? You have hurt so many people in my life, and you heard people crying over what you did, and you still sat there and fucking laughed at it.
Angie, you're a fucking twat.
And that's awful.
Angie, you've had Hayley
For the record,
out, Daniel. So
put out there the one in the background that said that was Lewis. Said you're an effing twat. That was Lewis.
Yeah, his part was just
yeah. So that was Lewis in the background.
The pair of them were just vile.
And you know, I would have never, ever, ever thought that of Daniel ever until I saw it myself, like what he was.
That's what I said. Don't let his posh spoken voice trick you, because he is the most unhinged, nasty, vindictive person. And I am saying that with chest, because the things I've heard him say is just no.
can't be calling people that.
No, I don't think that was Daniel. It was someone in the background. It wasn't him.
Was it? Well, it was still.
that might have been
Beyonce.
I thought it was Ashley. I said, Ashley, who are you? Sorry.
No, it wasn't me.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw it, but the other night, Daniel and Helen were in my live together. You didn't see that?
Because it's him and his boyfriend, Catherine.
Some trans woman from Dudley. That's who Helen is. It's a trans woman from Dudley, and she's I'm from Dudley as well, and my name's Joanne, but I am from Dudley.
Diana, there's another Helen. I think you're getting confused.
No, I'm not Angie. She's from Dudley.
I used to call you Joanna from Dudley. That's what I used to call you.
This is what I call that, Helen, but I am not called Joanna, and I'm not from Dudley.
We were in a box the other day, and I was there, and the Helen account came in and was talking in the box. Daniel put his camera on, and we said, "Shows Lewis, that's his partner," so we knew that it wasn't him. They were both on the camera, and Helen was in the box talking, and it's somebody with a Birmingham or a Dudley accent.
With my live, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep
We've got us in recording.
I'll have to end. Come back, everybody.
And listen, I don't want a back and forth with Canadian Angie at all. Like, I've been going into lives.
Saying I'm going to drop. You hurt.
Nobody's muting Angie, are they? Or is she getting the
No, you're not. It's my phone.
Oh.
Sorry, it's my phone ringing. Nobody's muting me, no. But you went on and you laughed and you heard Jenny Lee crying. You heard Summer crying. Like, it was just sad. And
It wasn't, Canadian Angie, it wasn't even trolling. I was baiting Mims out, who doesn't like you, to see what,
Daniel, I don't
to see
care
if
about
she,
that part,
to see if
but
she
I
would
don't-
react to a comment that I
But you said, well, we were so mortified for you that someone, we didn't know it was you at the time, went around and said, do you think Daniel's croaked for, I'm not going to use the right word you said, but
Yeah.
basically said, do you think Daniel's croaked from his cancer? Do you not think all of us that really cared about you would have been hurt to see someone, we didn't know it was you at the time, say something like that?
I put it to see if she would laugh at it or not.
Like, I get emotional talking about it now, what you did.
Look, it's not even that deep.
It was
I'm the one with the cancer. I'm the one that's got bloody stage 3 cancer, Angie. So if I want to say things about myself, I can talk about what I want.
Well, I guess we invested feelings, Daniel. You didn't deserve them.
Oh, Angie, please.
If I missed something.
We just go a little into.
Sorry, I had to go to the loo. What comments do you make about yourself, Daniel? Because I just seen the comments there.
I made a comment to someone else who doesn't like
Daniel has cancer, Angie.
Yeah, no, I know he has cancer. Yeah, I don't know if you have it or had it, but yeah.
Well, I know I still got it, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I made a comment to somebody about myself to see if she would react in a kind or an unkind manner.
Yeah, what was the comment that you said though?
I can't even remember. It was that long ago.
Right, was it a bad one or?
No, I do.
It was bad. It was bad. He said, do you think Daniel's pretty much unalive from his cancer?
Helen is sorry, Angie. 1 minute, Helen.
How much of a troll she is.
What the hell?
Right. Helen, are you going to speak?
Hello there, pal.
Hi.
That's the one that phones me.
The trolling.
Calls me.
There you go.
So, Helen, do you troll Angie?
Wouldn't it all as well? Helen, you're a fucking creep.
Oh, see you. There's
Yeah, can you go and follow Alex?
right.
Oh, it's Alex.
Yeah, that wasn't Helen.
So Alex thinks it's clever then to come in here and
And can I also see putting up, was that the Chucky doll? That's an unaliver.
Go on, Angie.
Alex.
Thank you, Pearl, for letting me come up on your platform. I
You're
appreciate
welcome.
it.
You're welcome. I'm glad we've got past things and sorted things out, like I
Right,
said.
just to clear up in the comments, obviously, when you bring them out.
1 minute, Daniel. I'm over putting the big girl knickers on and moving on. I think we both got the wrong end of the stick, and listen, it's done now. That's the finish, right?
Yeah. All right, Pearl, take care of yourself.
Wait, CA, I listen, you don't have to agree to this, but I'm just going to say that your name is not going to come out of my mouth.
Yeah, same too.
Because we don't know each other. So it's pointless and a waste of time.
Yeah. All right, guys, take care.
Okay.
Bye. Thank you.
I'm actually going to read your messages in a minute.
Yeah, I think we'll end that there.
I just clear something up. Can I just clear something?
Does he not tell you what?
Delusive makes me laugh. I swear she makes me laugh.
I think he told Delusive what he'd done. So.
Oh.
Yeah, obviously
Sorry.
I did ring the bell, but that doesn't mean that you're in remission. It means you've finished your treatment. So I still, at the moment, have cancer. I'm not all clear.
Nobody's ever all clear anyway, are
You
they?
don't read out all my messages. Now you decide to read them. Oh my God.
I just listened to
Every
those.
girl for the rest of your life. Well, every
Helen was Alex. I heard his voice at the end go full of something. I heard it. It was Alex.
Can I
Yeah,
just say
that's because it was set on 2 on.
Oh, okay. Apparently he doesn't.
Yeah, I don't think he said what he did to Delusive. I think he did say on the live. I don't remember that he was all clear, or did he not? I don't remember.
And no, when you ring the bell, you've got another.
Didn't he say he had to go back in 6 weeks? Which now on that live he said he had to go back tomorrow at 9 weeks.
Yeah, I thought it was 12 weeks. I don't know how many weeks, but
anyways, it doesn't matter. Sure, it doesn't matter.
Like, he doesn't. By that, he just doesn't care that he upset any of us. He just doesn't care.
No, he doesn't. I think he's incapable of actually understanding what it means if people truly care about your outcome and truly get invested in seeing you through something. I don't think he understands what that is. And whatever his thing, I don't know. I really don't. I guess he's not really invested in anyone. He's a troll. He just sits wherever he sits and does whatever he does, that he doesn't get what compassion is for another person.
Yeah. Like, if you remember, I got the confetti thing for him and my daughter twisted it, letting it off, you know.
Yeah.
And it was only the other week she asked me how he was getting on, and I had to tell her that we don't speak because he was very unkind to us. And she was so confused and she was so upset for us. She was like, why did he do that? And
you know what, though? Lesson learned, Summer, right?
Yeah. But I have to explain to her that some people are just like that.
No, Ozzy doesn't give a shit about us. All right, Ricochet, what's next?
Well, I don't know what's next.
So I think they go after, like, fucking UK drama clips, which is Hailey Bamford. And they fucking go after her hard. Now, she's an FYP page. She can record whatever the hell she wants. She can record 6 hours, 8 hours. Doesn't matter if it's Hailey, if it's The Observer, whatever FYP fucking page it is. So I don't think Will really has a place to get upset with that. I think where Will got upset was because they were chatting so much shit all the time, and she was recording it and posting it. And then when Hailey kind of went back at them with these AIs that said things that I thought were funny, I think Will got, it rhymes, Will and Phil. Will got a little bit bent out of shape but here's the thing, if you can dish it out, which you guys were doing quite well, then you're going to be able to take it. And again, like I always say, you can't decide how you're going to get it back. So you guys, like, really, to get upset because she put out those fucking AI things and what she said, but you guys were saying the worst of the worst at the time. She was also getting fucking DMs from Daniel on his fake accounts. I don't know if you want to show those or show whatever. It doesn't matter, Ricochet. You can show the videos. We don't have all of them because there's so many of them. And then her main account got banned, whatever. But it was hard to find them all. But man, they would get Kales in there and they would just fucking rip me apart on Kales' bullshit. You know, if Will was that much of a good person when Kales was in there fucking basically sliming bullshit out of her mouth, then Will, why didn't he come to me and say, well, look, she's saying this, this, and that, and you know what? I would get them anyway. I would still get the screen recordings. It wouldn't matter. It wasn't from Hailey. We have a Discord where I've got people that I trust, and we'll get the screen recordings, get screenshots. Someone's always looking at everybody's live for stuff. So it wasn't Hailey Bamford that gave us, or the way that I obtained the lives. It was through my Discord. So you can't sit there today and say that you like Summer said, I think you've only stopped in the last 2-3 weeks. And then there's this Mateo individual with that fucking grizzly beard. Like, where did you come from? Even if Will wasn't talking about it, he'd be on his phone going, oh, hold on. And then you sit in Jelly because you're Jelly's mod. And you're saying, oh, you know, no, this, you know, nobody wants, like, just talking rubbish. And I screenshotted a few comments today. Jelly with the belly said, oh, you're just being fooled by Hailey and this shit and that shit. So, again, let's just play whatever. So this is them.
Sorry.
Wow.
Not being silly and stupid.
Fucking ridiculous. And it was a screen record. Hailey was screen recording when Alex was in the box. Nick's just sent me the video.
Yeah, you need to block her Well,
Yeah, but to be fair, even if he does, she's probably got another account that she can do a screen recordings on, because everyone will know. Even though she's doing it from the outside, if she accidentally presses in, everyone will know that it's her.
Yeah. I've just come in, I've spoken to her, so Sarah wasn't racist towards him whatsoever, so I just thought I'd let you all know.
That's what I said, because that cut out.
Yeah. Sarah thinks he was.
What?
Sarah thinks he, no, what Sarah was saying.
Sarah didn't.
Sarah was saying to us that Hustle was saying, am I right or am I wrong, guys? Was Sarah saying that?
So I heard your voice there, Angie. Someone's watching you live in the background. Angie? Oh, she's gone. Yeah, I could hear Angie's voice and coming from one of these boxes.
Teo, if he's in the boxes.
Hustle said that she was racist to him, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just letting you know that it's an old load of bull.
Okay.
Yeah, all right, thank you. Thank you.
She's now saying... Yeah, she's now saying that everyone that goes over to your live from her side is blocked immediately.
So that's Mateo saying that he's listening, and that's what I said?
Yeah, I told you it was him. He listens to you constantly.
That never fucking happened. So I think he has a problem understanding correctly, or he has like a hearing fucking issue. Because one night also I got a screen recording where he said, "Oh, everyone be quiet, they're talking about Kales." We don't talk about Kales. So everything he was repeating out, he was repeating it out wrong.
And
so
he said,
he was stirring the fucking pot big time.
Yeah, he
stirring the fucking pot.
He said to Will that you were telling everyone to go and salt and pepper Will, and not one person said that.
That's not true. We never fucking said that. So Mateo is a little shit disturber. We never fucking said that.
And
to go and salt and pepper Will.
So then Will was then he was winding the rest of the boxes up, saying, "Oh my God, why is she sending everyone to salt and pepper?" But Mateo was lying. That was never said.
Exactly.
Just to say. Thanks, Canadian Angie.
Thanks, Sydney.
No worries.
So that one down there, the one that just left, that was in the box. What was her fucking name again? Summer. She used to be in that.
Please mind your own business.
Yeah, she used to be something else before. Oh, what the hell was her name?
Was it Don't Something?
I can't remember. She's a fucking OF star there with her partner. What the hell was her name?
Can't remember.
I can't remember her name, but she had a fucking lot to say as well. And she used to be in our Discord, but then we found out she was on Comment Cafe writing shit. I can't remember what her name used to be, but she was another fucking lying shit disturber.
Yeah,
but
it'll come to me in a minute.
So, and this is going on in Will's live. So, Will, you can't say that you didn't allow shit and you stopped it. Sydney, no, I know that's her real name, but she had another name that she used to use before. And she used to beg me for mod, and I thank God I never made her a mod. I forget what her guess who's back? I think it was Guess Who's Back.
Yeah, I think that was a good one.
Yeah, I think that was it. Guess Who's Back or something, yeah.
Or do you want to continue with this one?
Apparently we weren't live today, so obviously that didn't happen that you were on about.
That did happen, what went on, and I'll find it.
It wasn't.
Who's doing that?
Laugh.
That's Daniel, does that?
But I don't think they come to him because it's not worth the restrictions that he's getting. It restricted him and kicked everybody out of his box.
Oh, well, you can just salt and pepper him again on his backup. Thank you, love you guys.
Piss off, you little witch.
Guys, that's reportable.
Reporter, guys.
That is, yeah, you can go and report her.
Everyone in the comments, go report.
Salt and pepper them all. Their backup account. So they were cam 2ing. I think that's when we said salt and pepper them after we found out they were cam 2ing us. We didn't say it before, we said it after. Yeah, after we found out they were Cam2ing, then we said fucking salt and pepper them. And then he's right away, you do it back, guys, do it back. You're the one fucking Cam2ing. You're the one holding the fucking hate line. And Mateo, don't sit there innocent and say, I never did anything. Look at you, there you are. Salt and pepper their heads, off with their heads. So we never said salt and pepper them until we found out they were Cam2ing, and then there was no reason for them to fucking Cam2. Again, they were holding lives every fucking night. Just salt and pepper.
Yeah, this was not the night that he lied about it. He has said it to them like a few times when we haven't said it at all.
Guys. Well, anyways, again, I don't know how much, do we have any, we have a lot more, I think.
This one. I'll play this one, yeah? Okay.
Bun you Haley Bamford.
No.
At Mateo. At ob.d to 5_Zuck, so it's okay. I know it's just a dip before she gets a really amazing storyline. Bun Canadian Angie.
No, I told you that. No.
I love Mateo and Daniel.
You're all.
Teresa is having a breakdown and still no Celine.
Correct.
Bun Canadian Angie.
I have to turn this off now because you fuckers stop it.
There she is.
Another thing that we can't be trusted with.
Stop. We're not having none of that, guys. Listen, I've already said we're having a CA-free zone, right? We want a CA-free zone. This is a fucking CA-free zone from now on, you bastards, all right? I'm sick of all the over and back because it's only petty shit, and I'm saying it's a CA-free zone.
This is why we are not allowed nice things, people.
This is for our Teresa.
This is why we're trying to have a happy life.
Yeah,
we're not having violence anymore.
Bun Mateo.
Broken.
This is an Irish live. We are not interested in Canadian lives anymore. We're having Irish only.
How did that?
No, I want that on again just so that I can say one thing. I want it to say that.
Scottish.
Kempy, how's it going, dude?
Not as bad.
This is now we're not having a Canadian life. This is free for Canadian, all right? The only one for Canadian in here is Alison Besnard.
Canada.
The emancipation of Canada.
Yes. No, stop now, stop. None of that. Seriously, I mean it. We're having none of that. Right? We're not having that.
In the words of Celine Dion, I'm alive.
Yeah, okay, yeah, okay. Yeah.
My heart will go on without Canada. Oh my God, I've just realised.
No, Teresa.
Wait. Celine Dion's Canadian. So I was referring to Celine, the only queen in Canada. Dion.
Can we not get a break at all? All right.
Yeah, I think I lost brain cells listening to that.
Yeah, as you can see, they're all fucking trolls. If that was my live and I was serious about someone not talking about someone, I would have kicked them all out of my box. I don't know if they're drunk there or whatever, but he's also going along and making fun of it as well.
And I would just like to say that considering he doesn't give a shit about our feelings, I am going to say this. Daniel has the most annoying laugh that makes me want to step outside my window. He drives me mad with that bloody laugh.
Yeah, he doesn't care. All summer we've held that in for a long time.
I would never have said it to him because I wouldn't be unkind, but considering he has no heart, his laugh is annoying. He laughs at everything, and it makes me want to step outside my window and think, oh my God.
You wouldn't be worth you stepping outside your window though at all.
Honestly, it's like everything's a bloody laugh.
Because he thinks everything's a joke. But anyways, again, there's so many lives that they held, and the reason I'm bringing it up is so Will can see where I come from, where I'm coming from. With it's really hard for me to, fucking say okay, whatever, because they said the worst of the worst, and there's even probably I don't know how many more there is, and I don't want to see them all. because one is worse than the other one. But then you can't go and trash Haley Bamford the way you guys do and then not expect a reply back. So what? She made AIs of you saying fucking whatever and you don't like it because it was something derogatory or whatever. Well, that's too bad. Because you guys had the most to say. And all of you sitting in those boxes doxed my fucking house. All of you. If you did it, you all know who did it. Each and every fucking one of you. All of you did it. And good with the fucking photoshopping as well. So, Ricochet, let's show the messages that Haley was getting off of Daniel. Stop banging.
Is it me?
The message wasn't to me. Who was it to, Haley? Who was that message to? You didn't care about people in here when you dragged them, but now you're upset, okay. Who are these messages to, Haley? Claire and Chloe. Hold on, that's what the dogs eat. You want to read those, Ricochet?
Yeah, I'm not sure who's who or what. Is that someone pretending to be Haley?
What? What was this?
I said, I'm not sure who's who and who am I reading and what.
I would assume that. I don't know. Is the blue the message? Blue is him, and then the white is you guys. Haley. Well, what's the picture down there? Is that Haley in the little picture?
Yeah, it could be a troll account. I don't know.
Where's Haley? Take him for fuck's sake. Anyways, they were getting messages like, the white is talking to Claire. It starts with Claire. Okay.
Well, Claire, it's become clear to me that you are just like Chloe and Ziana. Thick as SHIT, overweight and lazy. Your profile picture looks like a corpse with makeup on. You're illiterate, uneducated, and another drain on society. You're a benefit scrounger who can only wish she was loved and respected as much as a real high priestess is. Claire, you're a reject, and I won't waste another second of my time responding to your messages because it's really hard for me to read as you can't spell properly. Bye, Claire.
Just one of them. Just fucking trolling. Like, it's just fucking crazy. So you don't have anything nice to say about Ziana either, did you?
Oh, I don't know.
So just read the white part.
It says, where are your shitty friends now? Booted right out the cult. F off the lot of you.
Yeah, they would put stuff in the fucking Deluce's live. This is why, who wrote that? Sorry, I think is it Daniel that wrote these?
I don't know. She's gone silent in the comments. I don't know who's who.
I'm waiting to see if someone says in the comments.
It says,
Well,
stop
if I can't get any
harassing.
context on these fucking things, then I can't read them out because then I'm not sure what's going on.
Who are they from?
Can you see me? Do you see a picture of Haley? Ricochet. Can you see me in the comments? I can see you in the comments, yeah.
It's the first comment in about since we put the messages up.
Yeah, I can see you in the comments.
No, she means no, I mean in the comment. Oh. The messages, you mean? Is her picture beside any of the messages?
No, I don't think. I think a comment's a ghosting. That's what she's trying to say.
Oh.
Well, I don't know what transpired between Chloe, Claire, Haley, and whoever the other one is. But apparently these messages were coming from, I guess, Daniel or whatever. On a message, UCA 2 cents. I'm assuming, I'm taking it, that's where they came from. Again, the trolling is fucking horrendous. The fucking lives that were held were really bad. I really don't want to have anything to do with any of them. I'm not going to talk about them anymore after tonight, unless they talk about us, me, whoever. Then yeah, I'm going to say something. Other than that, I'm done with it. Like I said to Will, I'm not going to talk about it. I don't really think there's a discussion Will and I can have that's going to make me feel any better. I think we could just be like, you stick to your whatever, we'll stick to ours, and who's ever in your boxes likewise do the same. But I don't want everyone up in arms when some people are going to get doxxed. And it's going to be in that group as well. Because all of you sat there and you all knew, and that's the fucked up thing. So no, I don't think I want a conversation. I just want to be left alone. You guys do you, we'll do us. That's it. But if you do talk about us, we're going to respond. And that's the end of that.
Yeah, because we don't enjoy the negative energy that comes along with them. We don't. It's not our best thing to talk about. It's just because it's negative energy, and we don't like it, and we don't care for it.
Exactly. I'm fucking sick of it, to be honest.
Yeah, enough's enough now.
Mm-hmm.
Not everybody has to like everybody, that's fine, but you don't have to sit and drag the person you don't like night after night. It's too much now.
Yeah, I'm done with it. I don't like Mateo. I don't like anybody that they sit with, that Donna Trump, or whatever her fucking name is, Teresa Trump. None of them. And there's this one, we didn't even show those videos, this Abby, like I don't know if this Abby with two little fucking hearts on either, or not hearts, flowers. She's fucking horrific. I think she's EQ's fucking daughter. She's fucking awful with her Scottish accent, and Will just let her fucking go. Never stopped her, never said nothing. So, all the videos are out there. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to talk on it anymore. What's done is done. That's it. I'm done with it. Just done with it.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to show that so maybe Will can understand that where I'm coming from, that it would be really hard for me to forgive all the shit that's been said by all of them. I'm not saying Will, I'm saying by all of them. I don't want anything to do with any of them.
Yeah. Like I said, we don't like each other, that's fine. Just move on.
So the white part is Daniel, using the Helen accounts. Blue is Claire, and some others in blue are Chloe. White is all Daniel. The first one you showed, that is me when I was big, but it's Helen, not me. So it's not Helen account. Yeah, she's Scottish. Abby. So the white one is Daniel talking, using Helen accounts. So Daniel can't be all like, oh, it's just this, it's just that. You were fucking horrific, Daniel. And I guess, hey, lesson learned, we're not going to...
Do you mean Abby Will's mod?
Is she Will's mod? I have no clue.
I think so.
She's got two little hearts, one at the beginning of her name, hearts, flowers, like a pink flower, and then it's ABBI. Yeah, she is fucking horrendous.
Yeah, she's Will's mod, and I think she's actually Scouse, Angie.
She sounds fucking Scottish, or maybe she is Scouse, yeah. But she is, I don't even know who this bitch is, but holy shit, you think I went and killed her dog or something. She was fucking, and I'd like to know who she is. I would really like to know who she is.
Yeah, she's got a lot to say.
Don't even know who she is. I don't think she's ever been in my lives, or if I ever had a fault. Nothing. I don't know who she is.
Yeah, I've never seen
her. Go take your jealousy, Abby, and go fucking do something with it, you stupid bitch. That's one person, that I absolutely can't understand where she's coming from. And Will allowed it. And if she's Will's mod, then that tells you everything there is to know. So no, I'm not going to talk on this anymore. They shut up, I shut up. You're going to talk and I get the screen recordings, then I am going to keep talking. But at the end of the day, enough is enough.
Yeah.
Enough is enough. No one needs to watch me. No one needs to get upset who I gift, who I fight with, who I fall out with, who I'm friends with the next day. What I do on this app is nobody's business. It's my business. If I'm going after a creator, you can come at me or whatever it is. But what I do, as they sat there saying, Besner, oh, it gets me stressed. Why are you getting stressed out over me? Like, it was just nuts. It's like, shut up. You have nothing else to talk. Go about your lives. Go do whatever you got to do. Worry about your health, your whatever, and just leave me alone. Shut up.
Yeah, stop letting people in their head rent free. It's like you've drawn.
If anybody knows who that Abby is, and I've asked this before, I would really like to know who it is. And if it's Will's mod, then you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I don't know. If she was Scouse, she had a very thick accent.
She is Will's mod. She is. Mm-hmm. It's basically like you've drawn a line, and all you're saying is, "Don't cross the line. Just stay in your lane." And we're staying in our lane, and leave it as that.
And I don't want to hear her tomorrow say, "Yeah, she's looking for me and who I am." Yeah, I want to know who you are. Yeah, I do. I do. Because she's looking for me. Who the hell is she? Blah, blah, blah. Abby, you don't know me. But you had the most to say. Mateo, you don't know me either. Teresa, you don't know me. And yet you had the most to say. You're just hateful people. I guess you're like the person you mod for. They will all still talk on you because they have nothing to talk about if they don't. Well, I hope not.
Mateo and Teresa are Jelly's mods.
Yeah, they are. And she was in the comments today saying, "Oh, you're being blinded" or something. I took a screenshot by Haley. I thought she came off the app. Like, get off the app then. Because that one there, she's too, whatever. Anyways, done with that. That's why I don't think, like, I don't want a conversation with anyone. I don't want to talk to, I just want to stay on my own side and you guys do whatever. But if you talk about me, I will come back. And that's it.
Yeah, everyone just stay in your own lane.
Exactly. I don't really care, Line. You know what? If they come, I'll come back twice as hard. I don't care. I'm not going to take this shit anymore. All right, Ricochet, what are the songs for this evening? What time is it? Sorry. Is that it for the FYP?
Yeah. They were all really short videos, and you were on most of the FYP, and you didn't want to rewatch that, so that was a lot of videos.
Well, that was half the FYP then.
What do you mean, you?
Yeah.
It was pretty much. There was that 5-parter, wasn't there? And then there was your lives that you done yourself, and I think you done 2 lives, didn't you? So that's what I was tagged in. But yeah, it's all done.
You're FYP famous today, darling.
Like, I don't know anything else that happened. But that's everything I was tagged in pretty much.
Did I tag you in as well?
There's a video from 3 hours ago of EQ in CLA's box.
Okay.
Do you want to watch that? Or?
Well, she tried to con CLA now because she has nobody else.
Yeah, she always goes back to CLA, doesn't it? That's all I got there. The Will videos. Oh, there's that. I don't know what it was. Oh. Heaven sent Helen, that Haley.
Oh my god.
Flaming Nora.
Here, I'm going to tag you in this. I don't know what she said, but I just tagged you.
Oh no, idle hands.
I don't know what that's about.
Yeah, can we not show that one?
Huh?
Can we not show that one?
Yeah, no, you don't have to, but I'll just watch it on my own.
Yeah, that's about it. Well,
I shall watch that on my own.
I was
Oh my God, did you see fucking MT was in the... I have never laughed so hard. He was in the dark. I think, hold on. I can't even explain it. Did anybody watch MT today or watch him when he goes ghost hunting?
No, I was out all day and never.
Oh my God, he makes me laugh.
Yeah, he is funny.
He is.
I seen the one where he went to the abandoned house, except it wasn't abandoned.
Oh my God, I don't know where he was, and he was saying that's what we need. More of that. Oh, I can't find it. I think I fucking just went by with him. I don't know where he was.